So let's get into Tears of the Kingdom, shall we? You don't know about the Thancred guy? Can anyone tell you about him? Don't worry. Don't even worry your pretty little head about it, Larry. He is not important. Drink a Monster Streamlines. I had half of a protein drink that had... Now we're getting into it now. Half of a protein drink that had caffeine in it. It was supposed to have as much caffeine as like a cup of coffee. Half of that. I was spun out, didn't go to sleep until 4 a.m. It was so nuts. I could never do a Monster because they put like ridiculous amount of stuff in there. That's like 8 cups of coffee. Tanya does love protein, yeah. No, Thancred is certainly not my favorite character. God bless Thancred and Joris is all I'm gonna say. If I can't say something nice, I won't say anything at all. God bless you all, and I hope you have a great day if you like that man. And every day before and after that. So Emma, you can't see the captions, but the ads are running? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Of course they are. Put Tina up against 100 people. You put me in a room with 100 Ardberts, no one else is leaving that room. They're all going to become dead ghosts. So, thank you, Manny, for gifting that sub to Emma. I hope you can see this now, Emma. The captions should be working, Emma. I was just alerted that they were fixed. When is our How to Hate Thancred? If I get myself a pen, I might go back to that charity shop. And I might sincerely look at a pencil skirt. If I buy a pencil skirt, I will make a presentation about why I do not like Thancred or Ardbert. One of the two, because listen, that's going to take 4 hours to do. You'll make a slideshow? Oh, I would love that. I think I could do that too, and I would like to get clips from the show of like evidence, you know, just to be like, here's him being god awful for like... He made a very bad first impression. We're not gonna talk about it though, because this is Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, my week is going great, Alice. Thank you so much for asking. And how is your week going? Let me get, in honor of you, Alice, let me get a little sip of water, as you're always checking in on us for that. My defense up is about to run out. And would you like your tarot, 2-card tarot reading about your gaming future? Would you prefer Whispers of the Ocean? You let me know, Alice. How you feel. We're gonna just drive around. This is so dangerous. And also it looks so bad. This lava? Why do we do lava? It's so bad to look at. I don't know. I mean, I think this looks better than Dark Souls 1 lava, but it's, you know, it's not by far, you know. Link would be so Link, upon entering the shrine, would suffocate and die, is the thing. Like, I guess I get that we do it for the sake of, like, it's a fantasy game and whatever, but, like, it's so tough to look at. There is no questions about what it is. That is true. When you see it, you're like, that will hurt me. Yeah. Could just do a pit of snakes, though. You know, just do a pit of snakes. You know what we should do, though? Flora's guava. That's what we should do, Pesto. Guava. Oh, I'd be late for that one. Not the swamp level. Never mind, I'll take lava. I'll take lava. Poop level? They made a lava-ish Final Fantasy XIV fight recently, and Yoshi P kind of apologized for it because it was so bad on the eyes. Oh dear. Yeah, it's like... Because it's a radiant, hot thing. You have to make it kind of bad to look at, but the eyeball is like naturally not gonna do that. The eyeball's like, that looks light, and I don't like doing that. Why do they have more cars here? Is there another route? Like, there's like 2 more cars here. P3. Try to guess what the P stands for. It's not Praetorium. That would be ridiculous. Hello, Juan. Good to see you. Oh, and the last few days have been good for you. Have been good aside from the day you accidentally burned your arm pulling a pan out of the oven. It doesn't hurt anymore, so that's good. Oh, I hate that. I'm sorry, Alice, that you burned yourself. That is terrible. You also want to know your gaming future, so let me do that too. You got that in roulette recently? You completely forgot how hard it was to see in there between the... Oh no, not orange markers. Plus all the black smoke? Ugh. Oh, maybe it's Phoenix. Because that's fire. I was like, Ifrit. I was trying to think of fire elementals that would work with, but you don't have to tell me, because eventually maybe I'll get to it. God only knows. Alrighty, your gaming future, Alice. Let's have a look. Starting off with the Three of Swords in reverse. So that means recovering from an emotional moment, slowly healing. So maybe you do want to pick up a skill in a game where you heal over time. It may not seem important to you, but something like stamina recovery over time or HP recovery over time could be the difference between life and death in a video game. Stamina recovery over time is like the thing that you do in Dark Souls. They always have you put that little ring on, the Chloranthy ring, you know. Also, apologies and forgiveness. So this is a great time to play a game that might be good catharsis for you, a great time to heal from an event in a game that might have been truly heartbreaking, like losing your player character in D&D. And also a great time to heal from burning yourself in that oven. My goodness, don't hurt yourself. Okay. And you also have Temperance, but you got it in reverse. So might be going through a lot of extremes, you know. Maybe Final Fantasy XIV extremes, but more likely extreme ups and extreme downs in terms of games. So one day you're like soaring above everybody else, and the next day you're like at the bottom of the pits, can't do anything, this stinks on ice. Just take it slow, I'd say, Alice. Good to see you, Ellie. You over apologize and you don't forgive yourself. Wow. Okay. I won't fight you though. Great to see you though, Ellie. But Alice, I'd say take it slow, ride the lows and highs when it comes to games. I think it's gonna pay off in the end, and I think you're gonna get a good feeling of catharsis by the end. Nice release emotionally for that. Alrighty. What if you want to fight? Oh. Then I'm in danger. If you want to fight, I'll just apologize. I'll apologize myself out of the match. Well, you know, if you do want to fight, though, there's always creatures to fight in Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed, massively multiplayer RPG. Was this a controlling device? Okay, I guess this is like the weirdest one we've done yet. You might as well have just named this Zonai devices, you know. Oh, you're in a Praetorium run. So there is nothing to fight. It's cutscene hell. Ugh. Do you know those cutscenes by heart by this point, Ellie? I bet you do. You're waiting for the moment where I say eggplant. Great. It may not happen, Arabulino. I gotta tell you. Anybody else doing roulettes today? I did my pick chores yesterday. Very proud to say. Oh my god, I made a bunch of little outfits in the video game. Ellie, did you get to see the benchmark visuals of your character? How your character is gonna look when she's teleported to the next dimension? You've never tried to recite them fully. I bet you could nail it. Ah, you're safe. I just want you to know there's a distinction between clowns and jesters. You know this, of course. But many people don't. Many people mistake mimes, clowns, jesters, all kinds of pierrots, just a specific form of clown. But some people mistake them. Day clowns are also very different, but jesters are, I think, natural warriors. Like they are like the ladybugs to the aphids. So like the jesters are the ladybugs, and the night clowns are the aphids. They like prey upon, the jesters prey upon night clowns and push them, you know, out of the ecosystem, you know. Clowns are compelled to do it, but jesters do it because they like it. Who's the real monster? Well, we at least know that jesters aren't as invasive and detrimental as night clowns, so. What grandma went to my Final Fantasy 14 and changed it to full screen? Do you usually play it windowed? How many of you play Final Fantasy 14 windowed? Is that a thing that most of you do? Unlike clowns, just are more of a late morning type of people, yeah. You did load the benchmark, that's great. Oh my god, it took me forever to, like, load up. I had to uninstall The Sims and the EA launcher to get the benchmark going. I just don't have any room on that gaming PC anymore. I remember where we are now. I can't remember why we are here, however. Maybe one of you could remind me, and that, Arabellino, is an eggplant question. So here I am in the Elden region. We were going to do a bunch of stuff down here in the depths. And I knew... Oh, yes. Now I recall. Never mind. Don't have to eggplant. Oh, I can't remember because I missed the shrine. Yes. And I remember needing to get the shrine. And also, I think we said that maybe I might be able to get to one, like this little guy here, if I go in through the volcano and sort of drift down. You're such a depths gremlin. I love the depths. It's so interesting. I haven't gotten everything, but I'm very compelled to, you know. You play single-player Final Fantasy games. I was once that way until pressured by the community. I found out that I really enjoy this one. So you have 3 monitors and no attention span. There you go. So you play borderless full screen. Does that mean it's like... Is it everywhere, like on all 3 monitors? You play it borderless on 1 monitor, okay. There's a Pokemon introduced in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon that's a night clown. It's basically called Blacephalon. Is that squid thing that can take its head off and throw its head and it's a bomb? Is that the one? I love the Depso Ellie. It's so cool. There's so much stuff down here, plus all the fashion. You're innocent on this Final Fantasy 14 conversion. No one would convict you. Well, you are the judge, so it'd be hard to find a unbiased jury, I think. There's a cute Lalafell wearing a jumper Praetorium. Oh my god, you're in Praetorium as well, Mash? You and Ellie? Imagine if you're like doing the same one. Okay, it's just on 1, me on 2, Discord on 3, okay. Well, 7 throws his head and explodes. The move is called Mind Blown. I thought that creature was cool. I think he's like an ultimate, right? You think the name Blacephalon is itself a reference to the act of, oh, like self-explosion? Like blast cephalon? I thought and it's like self-alon. I thought the cephalon came from it being kind of squid-like too. It's a really weird looking Pokemon, and I haven't played Sun and Moon, but I want to because that creature looks so wild. I want that thing. I think it's cool. So let's see if we can dunk ourselves into this big tank here. And by tank, I mean the volcano. Blast Encephalon. Oh, Cephalon is brain. Oh, see, I was thinking a cephalopod. How wrong I was. Oh my god, we were trying to scale this mountain and my car kept getting away from me. It was so embarrassing. It was truly, truly just dreadful. And I didn't get this, thingamadang. This shrine earlier, which I should have totally have gotten, but I was so dazzled by the main story quest that I just neglected to do it. Alrighty, let's float on in. Ah, cephalopod is foot on head. Oh my god, the original sneaker on head thing, huh? Never really got that. That was a meme when I started watching Twitch. Couldn't quite figure out why. And then learned later it was to demonstrate that you were alive by putting a shoe on your head. It is very dark. That's a good thing that would be bad to touch. Oh! It's too hot. Oh wait, no it's not. I'm wearing my football gear. It's like 4chan nonsense, okay. see. When you see the word Encephalon, you think of grinding in Xenosaga, isn't so? Alright, let's... I've never played the Xeno games, but my brother, I think, is a pretty big fan of them. We need to get to... Where is she? She's right here. Let's turn her into a beacon. Okay. And I'm gonna need a bird. We got a bird. That's where we want to go. There she is. Oh my god. Like that incredible song from Newgrounds. There she is. The Korean song from, you know, 20 years ago or whatever. It's so that fortune girlies could prove that they're real. Oh, they would put a shoe on their head to be like, I'm really the person that's browsing 4chan. Wild. Because girls didn't exist back then. There was no way to prove otherwise. Yeah. You know, back in the day, they would like take a picture of themselves with the newspaper, you know. That's how you would prove, like, I am here at this point in this whatever, you know. I'm running out of stamina now! What? Not that. Boom. We're climbing this mountain. This isn't fair. I'm gonna eat up all my stamina. I don't care. I'm climbing up here. There must have been a better way to do this, but I don't care. Now we're doing this. Alright, baby. Are you ready for the next 10 minutes of your life? Is it you or do the light roots kind of look like dragon skulls? They do. They very much do. The root system looks very draconid. I wish I could put on my climbing. I could put on my climbing hat. Okay, scooting a bit quicker. But this is like a solid wall, which seems malicious. Because if you get into this game and you're trying to climb up something, you can climb up anything vertical, but as soon as it goes horizontal, Link will like grab onto it and then fall. It makes me so mad. Makes me mad enough to eat a crab, I tell you. Yeah, I guess a newspaper is less exciting than putting a shoe on one's head. I can see why maybe they shifted. Poor little guy, I know. It's not fair. That's right, Tyler. You are doing some climbing stuff, aren't you? How is it going? Have you been lately to do your climbs? I'm gonna get up here and realize there's like a ladder. Or a hole I should have fallen out of. You can write any date on a shoe. True, if they wanted to prove that as well. Went twice last week and you're gonna go again tomorrow with a coworker. That's fun. You get to do that together. It's great. I think I've done climbing stuff since like gym class back in the day. Oh man, we really are gonna burn all of our stamina stuff. I still may not make it. I'm gonna eat this little potion that'll make me quicker. You have shoes marked for the next 3 years. What do you mean by that, Nasha? Oh, wait. You have written the dates on every shoe so that you could be like, yep, I was here on this day. People just marvel at being able to get people to do things with the internet. Oh, for sure. Absolutely into... like, just like that, Mash, indeed. Exactly like that. By the way... I can't remember if it happened, I don't know if Galaxy Geek showed up on Sunday, but Galaxy Geek has a free Pikachu onesie thing. If y'all see Galaxy Geek, please remind them and me that I could become Pikachu at any time. Okay, hold on, let me stop the tracking so I can get up and get my onesie. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. I think I folded it. I'm gonna put it over here. Pikachu onesie is not free. Galaxy Geek redeemed one with 5 minutes left of the show. It's just Galaxy Geek's free onesie. That's it. That's all. Don't try to be slick. Okay. Time for the onesie. I'm glad your grip strength doesn't like tick down when you're just like chilling on a wall. Imagine that. It's not free. It is not free. In no world would it be free. No, Zeal. No, absolutely not. Which reminds me, do you all remember last year when somebody impersonated, like, what was that company that makes insulin? It was like Lilly something. And somebody impersonated them on Twitter as soon as, like, you could just buy a check mark. They impersonated them. They're like, insulin is now free. And then the company had to be like, sorry, insulin's not free. I'm seeing some commercials on MLB Network from a company very suspiciously named Lilly and nothing else. Just Lilly. That's like trying to be socially active. They're like, the first commercial I saw was they're like, we're gonna help you get back to this, and they'll show like an aging Asian grandmother trying to recover from like a hip replacement. They showed like all this like tearjerker stuff. And the second one I saw was a little girl that was like, it was black and white. It was this little girl, and she's overweight, and it's just like, you know, obesity. Obesity is a health issue, but it shouldn't be a shame thing or whatever. I'm fumbling it, but they were like, let's be socially conscious for a bit so people will buy our stocks. So funny. Good luck, Lily. Nice try trying to make us think that you care about human beings when you won't actually give them insulin. Yeah, you don't actually care about that little girl. You don't care about her, because if she needed her insulin but didn't have the money, you would just let her die in her cute little bathing suit that she was in. So ridiculous. I could not help but laugh at these commercials. Like, you soulless bastards, you're not gonna... No one's gonna forget. Eli Lily, yes, and they dropped the Eli and they just became Lily. They try to be slick. I'm not gonna forget. Because I was like, oh, is this like a rehab clinic nearby? When I first saw Lily, I was like, oh, I didn't know they had a physical therapy clinic opening up. Lily. You can't try to co-op social movements of body positivity on this stuff and then be like, but you still gotta pay for your insulin. No, Lily. And thank you, Ellie, for reminding us to stretch. Sorry. Let me put my tarot cards away. Yeah, we were forced to confirm our greed on Twitter, so what if we show you a sick child? It was so... They show, like, this girl who was, like... She had her head shaved. It was clear that she was, like, a cancer patient as well, and I was like... Bad. Hell. Hell for you, Lily. Hell. But not you, Ellie. You're good. Okay. Pikachu stretch time. Let's do it. May get up and do some stretches. Anywho, I thought that was wild. Good luck reclaiming your brand. Yes, jail. Jail for 10,000 years. No, I doubt it. I doubt it, Ellie. And if it is so, then I'll see you down there, okay? We'll have parties, we'll have drinks, we'll be painting each other's nails in hell. It'll be great. I think we'll just be streaming in hell. What do you think hell is like for streamers? Do you think there's a special hell for us? You remember when Ghostface Killah called out the dude that won the auction on the Wu-Tang album for raising the price on HIV medicine by like 300%? Whoa. Oh man, that's wild. Good for him calling out the person who won the auction. Cause like, if you're in a position of power, you have that much money to spend on an auction, and you're hiking up prices on something that's going to be affecting a demographic that would be listening to the music, that because HIV, at least here in Baltimore, affects a lot of the people in the city. I mean, you gotta get called out for that. In a meeting today, you learned about a senior leader of the company who hired a contractor to replicate an office in his house so that no one would know he was home. That's wild. I think that'd be easy to do. All right, this is what hell for streamers would be like. Audio problems. Oh my god. Audio problems that you can't replicate would be streamer hell. The stream stays connected for 5 minutes. You stream rails the Undertale category it is. And that dude went to prison. The dude that hiked up their price on HIV medication. Constant spoilers with no mods to help. Yes. And Tiny would be like over here and over here. And I'd be like, wait, let me just lean into the... Wait, hold on. That would be so hell. Yes, I am in Maryland. Indeed, Ellie. I am indeed. Okay. All done a stretching. Martin Scrolligan again. Play the stout. Yes, constant backseating puts a new person every time. Not even somebody making different accounts. That's really cool. That's great. It's going to be so hot though, Ellie. It's going to be so hot. In July, I feel like it's probably the second hottest month. Cool, yeah. If I'm free at that time, it'd be nice to meet up. So we don't have to just see each other in hell. That'd be cool. The only thing stopping backseaters would be that they'd be trying to troubleshoot their audio issues. Yes, yeah. And I'd be like, guys, it's okay. If there's a little crackling, it's fine. You're not okay. My mic isn't crackling. You're hearing the hellfire pits crackle. Okay, it's just the hellfire pits. He's problematic. So I think I've heard of that name before. And I believe the context was of them going to jail. So. Oh god, streamer hell. Getting sick thinking about it. Streamer hell for me would be you have to play only one game for the rest of your life too. I'd be like, no, I won't love the game anymore. We got this one last little finicky light route. Yeah, that's... Guys, it's not audio crackle. It's a guy who's, like, roasting me on a spit. It's fine. Oh, that's cool. You haven't seen your mom in 6 years. I think that would be so great. Oh, Fire Emblem, though? I think I could play Fire Emblem until the end of eternity. That would be cute. How are you supposed to get here? I have an eggplant question. How are you supposed to get here specifically? Does the dragon take you on this stop? This is a very odd light route. It's very high up. Good to know, Ellie. I will keep that in mind with my dad's current schedule with chemo and things like that. I'm trying to plan not too far into the future because it's hard to make commitments because I never know when it's going to be a good week for him. So Satan's like, so I hear you're doing another Tears of the Kingdom stream. The year is 2030. You think let's say 3032. Let's put it far away. Oh my god, if I die by 2032. It'd be terrifying. At least I hope it'll be because never mind. I'm not gonna die before 32. That's excellent, Ellie. Not to sound how cool and popular, but you have a lot of friends and family to see. If I could be one of the stops along there, absolutely. That sounds cool, Ellie. I would love to. It would be wonderful to meet you. You'll make some space? Thank you, yes. See if you can make some space in your schedule. I'll see about that myself as well. Me playing first-person horror games? Oh my god! But it'd be a new one. A new one every day, so I can't get used to it, and it scares me every time. Well, I feel very accomplished. We finally got to this devilish Kugu Karam light route. Do I even have the one? I do. Okay. So we can kind of scoot off from here and see what other routes are in the distance. Like this, maybe? That is indeed a light route. You're excited to see your mom's house, but she lives pretty close to the former location of the Key Bridge. Oh, yeah. Traffic's probably going to be pretty backed up, I would imagine. It might be difficult to get over there if she's, like, over the bridge to get to her. Check this out, though. 2 casual beans in a sea of fantasy armor tryhards. Aw, cute! Love that. It's fun to be cash, isn't it? I was trying to make a cute casual outfit for a creature, and she just looks so strange. Hello, Phil. What's going on? The game's going well. I finally got to this tough light route that I've been having such a hard time getting to. Yeah, exactly, Larry. Not just horror games. First-person horror games. She's on this outside, but your brother works around Dundalk. Gotcha. And took the bridge on work nights. Oh my goodness. I hope that night he did not. I need the sweaters. I guess so. I do love the cable knit sweater. Let's see if we can make it. Also, what is tickling my ankle? Okay, thank God. It's just one of my long pieces of hair that get caught in everything. You know, you feel a little hair in your leg and you're like, oh my God, it's the spiders. The spiders are getting me. It's never the spiders. One time it will be, though. So you always got to be vigilant. Oh, thank God, Ellie. They changed his start time, so he ended up okay. But literally 1 week prior... That is so wild. That is wild. What a wild coincidence, huh? True fashion forward. I don't know what Creature's fashion is. I really am not sure about her. I've been with her for 2 years and I still don't know what her fashion is. You caught a very small spider on your arm once and it freaked you out for days. It's usually just a random itch. Could be a residual dog hair. I hate to tell you all about dreams because it's never really that interesting. However, I had a dream last night about an extremely rambunctious, like, 6-year-old who was, like, running around the backyard in the barefoot, little white dress on, dark brown hair, running around the backyard, causing havoc, jumping up on things, jumping up on me, and I was like, what is this little 6-year-old? I woke up and I was like, that's probably me imagining my dog as a human being, because I mean, she was running down to the stream, running in circles, wanting to play constantly. I was like, this is me just, like, personifying my dog. My inner child. I don't think so. I think it was my dog. I described the kid to my mom and dad, and they both were like, that sounds like Stella. So rambunctious, so out of control. Same pretty brown eyes. And I was like, this is the embodiment of my dog. A 7-year-old. Who, oh, the kicker was that my dad had adopted her. That was the kicker. Is I was like, what are we doing here? Like, why is this kid in the backyard? And my mom was like, dad adopted her. And I'm like, okay. Seems like a strange commitment to make. But she had long hair. She had long hair. So I was like, thinking about Stella's ears. Anyway. The child had a white dress and very dark brown hair. So, hello, Will. Good to see you. And you've had cat dreams before, Z-Lathe. Tell me about that. Yeah, Stella is actually 6 or 7 years old. So, wild that my brain was like, let's anthropomorphize this dog real quick. So funny. And Stella was just a big mess. Just like a handful the whole time. Oh my God. What a creature. That was my dream. She was stressing me out. Stressing me out in that dream. I woke up at 6 and gave her some cuddles immediately. Your dreams are on the vivid side. Mine too, Ellie. I always have a very vivid dream. And Will, how was everything going? Are you back home from the honeymoon yet? Woo! They're okay, I wouldn't say my dreams are ever weirder than a Will's dream, because sometimes a penguin comes out to poke things. I love that. If I had Pokey Penguin in my dreams, I would be set. That would be great. Oh my God, and speaking of dogs, Ellie, I loved watching you play that Dog Island game. Did it get to the existential side of things? Or a drunk cat. Yeah, I've never had a drunk cat around either. Not even in my dreams. Just like a weird personification of my dog. Gotcha, you've been back home for 2 weeks, but you got sick afterwards. Darn it. I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you feeling better now? You had a strange dream recently where you were supposed to star in a Chekhov play, but you never rehearsed and you can't act. Oh my god! Do you feel like that as a musical performer, Larry, you get some stage fright dreams? Was that kind of like a, an extension of a stage fright dream? You had some, okay, so there was some existential stuff, but then there was a long lull. So you read what happened, and it gets wild. But you have to deal with some slog. Yeah, it seems like that game is meant for you to, like, kind of, in an Animal Crossing way, like, chip away at it for a while. You never dream about streaming. I feel like I've had 1 or 2 dreams about streaming where I'm, like, accidentally live and getting dressed or something. Oh, we gotta make it work. Here we go. This is the best song in the world, by the way. You have to stop the apocalypse in that game? I love that. No! With the power of sniffing? That's beautiful. Yo! Oh! 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 We made it! Oh yeah. I'm live on the front page of Twitch and I forgot to wear pants! No! Don't you dare, Gust. I'm putting you away, bird. You're gonna blow all this stuff off. I used to, when I started watching Twitch, Will, I would have dreams of colorful names just flying by. I would just have dreams where these, like, colorful words and then, like, white text were flying past the screen. So I would dream of chat, which is a very boring dream, let me tell you, because you can't read in dreams. Most people cannot read in dreams. So it was just sort of like things that look like words, but I couldn't read it. It was so weird. No, it's not because y'all are boring. It is completely not related to that at all. No. Ah, crap! Made the wrong thing. God's punishing me. It's just one of my mom's favorite things to say. Let's see where we're going from here. Let's see if there is, like... Yeah, good luck, girl. You got nothing going on out here. I have to see where these light rates are. You'll get that when you play Tetris. Yeah, just blocks coming down. I think my brother had a Balatro dream kind of like that, too. You know what I've heard, Will? And forgive me if I've already shared this with you before. I read that Tetris is extremely good for kind of unpacking your brain immediately after traumatic events, to the point where they, like, suggest folks that after they've experienced trauma, like, to immediately play Tetris. Because it kind of helps you, like, immediately detach and escape from that. Life is a series of colorful... You know, some names stay with you for a reason, a season, or a lifeline. Used to say that a lot. Do you used to say God's punishing you? Oh my god, I don't know why my mom says it, but it's so funny. She would say it if I, like, stubbed my toe or something. I'm like, for what? God's punishing me for what? Is this my hubris? You know? Batman fact, there was an episode in the animated series where Bruce Wayne figures he's in a dream because he can't read anything. Very cool Batman fact. I appreciate it. I have to get those going again once I'm playing Batman again. Yeah, just blocks coming down at ya. A friend of yours who had PTSD went through a process called EMDR, which is a similar kind of cognitive distraction. Interesting. It's not like playing Tetris, but it is a cognitive distraction. How curious. I love that. The brain is so fascinating. To me, it's like you just accidentally, like, burnt yourself and then you're like, ooh, ice. So, like, traumatic thing happens, ooh, Tetris. Cool that off. Cool that brain off. You know, I thought that was so cool. I also don't know if that's what you should do if you burn yourself. I'm not a doctor. Please don't hurt yourselves. Okay. I'm not responsible. What are we looking at here? Is this a big unclimbable wall, perhaps? Well, it looks kind of climbable to me. Vaguely climbable. Oh, yes. Very climbable. Ooh, and there's a light route. Oh my god, perfect. I don't have a bird. Oh no. Terrible news. EMDR is basically when the therapist distracts you while you process it. Really? What kind of stuff did they... Oh, tapping you on the arm. Fascinating. I was going to say, did they jingle keys in front of you? That is very, very interesting mash. And, I think that's a great way to, like, instantly ground you and make you feel like you're not just up here. You're like, also, this is you too. You know, in the moment is you. You read that ice and burns are a bad mix, so definitely not advice. You should know, because you looked it up right after you burnt your arm. Of course, okay, so don't put the ice on a burn, but do play Tetris after a traumatic event or have somebody tap on your arm. You've seen something similar about that Tetris thing. Unfortunately, your brain does begin to acclimate and over time it becomes less impactful, but in the short term, it was a good form of distraction for a lot of Tetris players who participated in the study. Okay, cool. Good to know. Maybe not a long-term coping mechanism, but at least something that could quickly flash in and help. Hello, Faye. Good to see you. How are you today? Yay, the gloom is gone. Yeah, if you've got kids, you can get tapped on the arm anytime. Free arm taps. Hello, Saltamontes. Good to see you. Kids are great. Yeah, kids will certainly rewire you. It's most useful closest to the trauma. Good to know. That is very, very good to know, Smee. I bet we got... Oh, I was hoping this was a Gleeok. But, you know, probably for the best, because I don't have any, I don't have any arrows right now, so a Gleeok would not be great. Alrighty. We have instead, I think, one of these flux dudes. Wait, why are y'all running Praetorium? Why is everyone doing Praetorium right now? You got a tank who only uses auto attack. Oh, that's very interesting. Maybe they're like giving their cat some eye drops or something right now. Maybe they have to like give their cat some eye drops and they have to like have the game auto attack for them because they're like, no, Mr. Mittens, I have to give you the eye drops. You know. If you're like 5 to 8 years away from the point of trauma, it's less likely to feel the effects. Gotcha. Very interesting. If it's the trauma that keeps tapping on the arm, is it the same thing? I don't know. Probably not, Saltamontes. Let me get a picture. Do I have you? That's just a mess. That's a man. Okay. Oh! Oh, I have to ask you all which one's better. Do we like... I feel like the framing on one is good. Old picture. And it's kind of Shadow of Colossus-y with the fog around it. But I do like the electricity of 2. Let me get the poll going. Yeah, the atmosphere in 1, it feels a little Shadow of Colossi. You know. How you doing, Unit? Good to see you. Do anything nice this weekend? I finally got to go to that secondhand store that I wanted to. I wish I could play Shadow of the Colossus, but the very angle of it makes me ill. Alright, I'm gonna get a... Oh, I hope that worked. Let's see. Which picture? 1. Foggy. 2. Electric. Not 3 minutes. Let's go 2 minutes on this one. The left looks bigger, but the electricity on the right one is cool. You like the first one better? It's more interesting to look at. The second one, you kind of know what they're about, yeah. But is he shooting the blocks at you? Is he bringing the blocks in? Yeah, I had a good weekend, y'all. I'm happy about that. A weekend where I woke up very early almost every day, for God's sake, but still. I can't wait to show you all the outfits I made in Final Fantasy XIV. I spent a good chunk of time doing that last night. But I for somebody who does a fashion show every single week, I have no idea how to craft an outfit in that video game. I also don't have as many pieces as I wish. Twafo's looking at... Yeah, we need to know the block man's motivation. That's what he needs me, is like... In number 1, it looks like he's coming to beat your ass. And in number 2, he's like, zap. Big zap man. Let's see. So, 4 votes for number 1. Looks like 1 is very strongly in the lead right now. I'm sure I did episodes. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my gosh. Well, we bought a bunch of plants on Saturday. From a rather expensive plant store, but it has a lot of variety. It's got a ton of variety. It has an event called the Tomato Tornado, which I will be coming back for. I'm gonna get myself some mortgage lifters at the Tomato Tornado, which is a special variety of tomatoes that are huge. I mean, you can't. There was also Bell Pepper Palooza or something, which is like the week, or Pepper Palooza is like the week after or something, and I'm like less excited about that, but like, yeah. Oh, Ellie, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. We've had some free time. Good luck with dinner and good luck with Praetorium and all the other roulettes. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And feel free to shoot me a DM next time you're going to be in the area, and we'll work something out. I hope. Looks like the foggy one wins. Yes, eat some. Oh god, I forgot. The tavern. I just wanted to fix my hoodie. Isn't that great? To be fair, let us know. Thank you again, to be fair, if you're out there right now. Thank you so much for letting us know the captions are working again. Don't know what the issue was, but like, who knows? Alrighty, let's get up here and just get rambunctious. Oh, okay. Well, I believe myself. That's, well, hey, what is this? He never does that. Oh, I'm in a volcano. I'm killing myself with bombs because I can't throw them because they're bombs. That's on me. That one's on me. Okay. So instead of throwing like that, let me see. No. I gotta go. Stupid. So stupid. Oh my god. Still thinking about that strange horticulture game, by the way. That game was so much fun. We did that on Thursday. That was no pun intended, but that was a blast. Love that. Still thinking about it. It was fabulous. It's just as well I picked photo 1, huh? Yeah, I wonder if that persists. Let's see. God only knows. Let's see if it's in here. Yeah, I bet that it didn't persist. No, well, yeah, it's for the best. So we pick photo 1 then. And I only have the one. See, I wanted to throw like a whip, and I don't care about it this time. But not right now. All right, rearrange your blocks. Okay. I just wanted to ascend up. But then I went butt end up instead. So can I? No, not that. Not that. Well, maybe that. Can you jump up the arm, climb it, and get over there and beat some butt? Okay, functional. Ascend. Oh god! The ascension isn't working. I regret to inform you. Kinda wish I could try it one more time. Oh, I'll do it. Never mind. No ascending. No bombing, no ascending. Oh, Tulin's got him. Hold on now. What kind of garbage are you up to? This. You know, I think I'm gonna load. If I just had... Maybe not the autosave. If I had more than one arrow, this would be great. You are stumped in the gloves for my Final Fantasy XIV riddle. It wouldn't by chance be a class-specific piece, would it? Absolutely not. It is not a class-specific... I do not think it's a class-specific piece. But I can tell you that I got it... let's see. Is it... Yes, I got it in the first. And I mentioned the name of it in that riddle. I most certainly put and almost misspelled the words in there. I put the damn name of it right in there for the gloves. Read it out loud. Read it out loud to yourself. This daggum thing, I swear, if I had something maybe a little more distance, we could get it. Can't wait to know every single piece. Mm-hmm. You're gonna do great. I can't wait to see everybody's outfits. It's gonna be spectacular. I just don't think... Maybe I don't have to fight this guy. What am I doing? I don't have to fight him. I don't have to fight this guy. This guy's nothing to me. It's just a guy. Come back when I have arrows. It's not a Cleok. Alrighty, let's see if we can find some more, the light roots and that stuff, because that's fun. See, I think it's maybe the easiest one, Snake. But, you know, I'm really thrilled. Really thrilled to see everybody's interpretations. I had so much fun coming up with a riddle for that. Thank you, Mash, for suggesting that I make a riddle for our Final Fantasy XIV dress up. I had so much fun. And I think I made a darn good cohesive outfit. It kind of looks like something. I mean, it's not a great outfit, but it looks like something. You like to poke the vertical brain and see what comes out. Yeah. Just kind of fell out. It's good to stretch your brain now and then. Ah, it tickles the Silent Hill riddle section of your brain. Great. So we'll name them from now on. If I do this theme again, I'll be like, brain ticklers. Zeke's fashion is brain ticklers. And everyone will be like, please don't call it that. That's so weird. So, this must be right under the eyeball. Oh, wait, no, it's not under the eyeball. Oh, that's the eyeball. Okay. There's a skull lake above this. That I figured there's going to be something deep into it. Oh, well, there's like literally a hole that leads there. That's going to be important. I may have to go to the surface for that. By the way, on Twitter, you saw a really good name for theme. Iconic Icons. Oh, I love that! We gotta do that next week. Can you put that in the fashion section? Textile ticklers? Oh, that sounds perverse. I love it. Fight me, jerks! Uh-oh. Ah! Listen, I got you, though. Not that. I always do that. Don't do that. Throw like this thing at it. That's right, stupid. You're mine now. Is this like... Oh, man. We got a real labyrinth going on here. Okay, if I pivot this, is it mine now? Yeah, we don't want to do that either. Okay, we could definitely kill some research for us. You're mine. Don't you dare fire at me, I swan to John. Hell yes! Thank you for the money. Look forward to killing you. Okay, there's one more guy. I don't know if he's gonna make the full circuit. Let's see. He's coming around the corner. He might be on an internal circuit. Iconic. Icon sounds amazing. I think dressing like an icon would be great. Iconic Archons could be cute too, I think. Hey, did you just... Ah, piss. Oh no, now he's got... Oh wait, no, we're good. Ah! No! Ah! The camera angle's messing with me! Okay. Alright, now I do have one more arrow left. No, I don't. But I do have bright bloom seeds. Yeah. Ah, it's very bright here now. Let's see if we can snag this thing onto the track. Kriya's Couture Conundrums. Ooh, Dr. Quandary. It's very Dr. Quandary, in my opinion. That guy's giving me the evil eye. Well, we're hopping off of here. Okay. Let me go into the labyrinth. I'm gonna turn on my machine. Ow! I should have expected that to hurt. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this isn't going to be that simple, is it? We have some bananas, though. Can't wait. The mangoes that I got from the low-price farmer's market are finally looking ripe and delicious. They started off green, looking very yellow. Thrilled about it. Can't wait to crack into one of the suckers tomorrow. But I did one of the plums that we got. They had like put the sticker that tells you what the fruit is and like the little barcode and stuff for it. They put the sticker over a damaged spot. And I don't think it was the folks who are running the event. I don't think they did that. But the sticker was over the damage, and then like the plum was kind of rotten to the core. Mango madness. Is this because of the tomato tornado? Did the tomato tornado do it to you? Let's wait till we see this Yiga guy go past. Okay, cool. So excited. We got plums, we got pears. Got everything. Fight. Fight on. Oh god. Bad news. You might well, hold on now. Stationary, stationary. Blast him. Blast him. Well. He's not quite aiming well. Well, he is stuck, so get ready for hell. Are you kidding me? Can you shoot me this close? Imagine. Mango mukbang? That would be great. Mango eating stream when? You all don't want to see that. Let me guarantee you. It would be, you would be like, I don't know if I like this streamer anymore. What I do to mangoes, people will be like, I'm not sure if her morals align with mine. Like, you would watch me eat a mango and you'd be like, I didn't know you were that kind of person. That seems hateful in a way. The way I destroy a mango. I don't think it's a side of me I want to show the world, you know. I think there's some things you should keep internalized. And the way I eat mangoes... you don't even need that either. You could just look up that GIF. It's not even a GIF. It's like straight up a JPEG. It's one of my favorite things, and I should just have it saved to my computer because it's me. So... there it is. This is just me. Let me just get this. Open image in a new tab. Save this. I'll put this on the stream. Mango. JPEG large file? I don't think so, actually. I don't do JPEG large file. Let's see here. Trying to find a nice version of it. There's one where they're doing the run around the room, though. That one is important to me. Maybe I have to do a JPEG large file. No, it's not a sexual way. Like a watermelon speed eater? No. Have you ever had a mango before, Pyrexis? This is almost it. Wait, hold on. Maybe this one's it. Is this the JPEG large file? I think it is. I might have to maybe save it as a JPEG large file. That's fine. Let's see where this goes. Mango. Will it open? Add image. Mango. Browse. Where are you? There you are. Let's see. No. I don't think it's saved. Daggum image large file. I'm gonna have to go with a lesser version of the meme. Because I want to put it up on the broadcast. And this is a very crunchy version. I just can't get a win, can I? Let me link it to you so you know the exact file I'm talking about. This is it. It's a cartoon thing, yeah. And then I can at least get like this version to put up. This is a different image, but still. Okay. There you go. So now I'll add this. Properties. This is like not even funny. So all this work is like for nothing, but still. And it's the world's tiniest image too. You better not be blurry. You little blurry bastard. This is me eating a mango. You don't have to watch any video footage. This is just me. It's just like, I am a creature when the mango is near. Because mangoes are that good. Mangoes are that good. And I'm sorry, Snake, you've never had a good mango. The mango Tatina, it feels you even now, doesn't it? The hunger to bite down on my jugular. Wait, is that what Xenos... Is that a Xenos quote? He is so nuts. But yes, if Xenos was a mango, I would bite down upon his jugular for sure. Mangoes are good. Mango juice is good. Mango nectar is good. I've never had a bad mango in my life. Assault Cart, the weird new spinoff for Mario, where you're just going to jail because you're hurting people. Okay. You slice the mangoes. Gotcha. I cube it as pictured in, well, actually it's pictured in the meme that I referenced, not the one that I might have put up. But I slice it. Hello, Majora 64 NES. I will say Pika P just the once. There you go. You had Ethiopian mango once, and the guy was like, "Wants a mango juice?" Oh, you had Ethiopian food once, and the guy was like, "What's a mango juice?" And he slammed a box on your table of the juice. Or did he put a box down and he chopped the mango right in front of you on it? You're very welcome, Majora. I aim to please. If I recreate the meme on stream, it would be some weird energy, y'all. It would be weird energy because, like, I'm very embarrassed about eating in front of people, except for if I'm eating a mango. It was the box of juice. Gotcha. How was that juice box, though? Oh, okay. It was, like, at a grocery store, so he grabbed it off the shelf. That's great. Oh, you know what else is great, Twaffo? Mango lassis. You go to an Indian food, you go to an Indian restaurant, and you get a mango lassi, and you remember why life is worth living. So good. I think I I black out in the booth when it comes to eating a mango. Like, I fully just, like, I forget myself and I'm gone. Have a mango lassi the next time you have Indian food, please. You waiting for me to get my weird unhinged face? You got a taste of it when my manager came by, at least, which I think there's clips of that in the Discord. A homemade burger. You go to town, a homemade burger, huh? The mouse is quelled. Out comes the wolf. I'm giving myself no help here. I don't know where any of the shrines are here, so we can't really quite find the light roots. Now, is that an impenetrable? That's a ding-dang impenetrable wall, I bet you. Alright, so let's just skittle along the side of it. Freaking cuss, you want one now? Next time you get Indian food, promise yourself you'll get a mango lassi. Lassis are great. Mango lassis are even better in my opinion. I haven't had one in so long, though. I really haven't. Tier 3 Patreon mango violence stream. Sure, someday. Maybe for my birthday. That's not true. Hello, Kaino. Good to see you in the spooky, skewy depths. I've had a lassi in years. They are very good. They're so good. Let's throw a big one. Oh. Okay. I haven't had one in years too. I would do that and I would love it. Instead of a cake having a mango, I would love that. If I could somehow make these mangoes last that long, I think that would be spectacular. I do not see that happening for me, however. I think we're just gonna go to town on these mangoes. Y'all watch the squirrels, they are dying? What? Are they? What do you mean? Is it the heat that's getting a Majora? Oh no, what's going on with the squirrels? Is there like a squirrel like disease going around or something? The poor little squirrels.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, the roadkill. Oh, that is a shame. Yeah, watch out for the squirrels. They don't really know. People are hitting them. Oh. You saw the fluffiest squirrel earlier? Oh. So, having a little rummage. I saw a squirrel in my garden. I was like, okay, go ahead. I know you could be eating a bunch of bulbs that I planted, but you look so cute and chunky. You can't get mad at a chunky squirrel. Hello there, ladies. Come through. I wonder if you can hit a bonfire having a squirrel. We're finally out of the heat as well. Oh, you buried one today? That's very kind of you. You buried a couple at your old place. You know, despite people going around the corner like mad lads in my street, I don't think I've ever seen a scorched squirrel where I live. Who is that? Okay. We are the squirrel. We are the squeak gums. Is that what it would be? So it would be me? Oh. I'm gonna take my meds. Did I? I did not bring them here. Okay. You saw many dogs, many happy dogs. That's great. I'm sorry that all the squirrels are getting run over. Hold on, let me. There we go. Bin squirrels? Bin? What is a bin? Is a bin squirrel a squirrel that lives in like a trash bin? This is true, the free onesie is over. Oh yeah, that was it. Speaking of my service, I thought of a great name for another Final Fantasy XIV fashion show that we should do. Serving Count, and you're gonna be serving. You're gonna be looking like Count Dracula. I think that would be fun. We have done a secret vampire one, but I think serving Count would be really funny just because it's fun to say. Oh, you get the black squirrels. That's great. That is great. That's spectacular. I see those in Virginia, but I haven't, you know, been looking for squirrels in Virginia in a while. Exactly. I know, I think it'd be so much fun. Come as Renfield. I would love it. I would love it. I'm a big Dracula fan, so. Hello, lads. Let's fight. Yeah, they got black squirrels. I think there's only one there. They're very rare, yeah, but I think they might be native to the Virginias. Dragula. Oh, a Dragula thing where folks are doing the horror. I should get out my crew because this looks like it's gonna be tough. So squad assemble. Did you know Dragula is a competition? I'm sure you know that, Kaino. If you don't, it's like literal horror drag. It's so wild. And they do like freaky, for their mini challenges, they do like freaky things. Like you gotta eat this plate of brains or whatever. The first one to finish it gets like immunity for this challenge. It's wild. I've been meaning to catch up on it. It's very interesting because there's a lot of different kinds of drag, and horror drag is a huge subset of drag. As you know, the queer community is huge on the horror scene, so don't shoot me directly in the face. Thank you. Technically, the bin squirrels live in trees, but they spend a lot of time digging through the trash bins. So there's always one out there. Oh, I wonder if they're getting fun trash out of there. It's very interesting, yeah, Dragula. There are so many folks in the LGBTQIA plus community that love, yeah, Dead by Daylight for sure. What was that other one, like the Texas Chainsaw? Oh my god, and there was the, like, a Friday the 13th game too. Yeah. Because I think horror is kind of innately camp. Or at least it can be pivoted quickly to camp. I wonder about that, Faye. How do animals react to the stinky stink? Such a cool game, right? It's so sad that I believe they no longer got the license for it, or they couldn't support the live service aspect of it, so the game did retire. But I remember watching Fat stream that, and that was so much fun. Oh my gosh. He always played the character that was like, it was like this white guy with like blonde hair wearing a pink cardigan like strapped on their shoulders. So funny. A fan project tried to bring Final Fantasy 13 back, but it got shut down. Oh, really? It got shut down to get, like, claimed or something? Whoa! Is that for real, Mash? Are you kidding me? Are you for real right now? Do dogs have no sense of taste? Is that for real? Ah, not FF13. Friday the 13th. Different game. That's what fans were trying to do. They're not trying to bring back Final Fantasy 13. They're trying to bring back Friday the 13th, the horror franchise video game. But for real, okay, so dogs can smell stuff, but they can't taste stuff? I need to know about this. The lowercase f, yeah. I gotcha. Maybe they don't connect trash with sickness because they have stronger tummies, so the smell may not smell like bad to them. Yeah, they're like, this is pungent. Like maybe it's pungent instead of like bad. I might like, we should just try to make it to one of these ding dang shrines. Maybe it's a condition reaction, yeah. So dogs have a lower number of taste buds than humans, and cats have even less than that. Wow. That is wild. I had no clue. So here I am worrying about if this food is tasty for my dog. Chefing up food for my dog. Can't even taste the damn thing. But the fact that... But they can smell it. That is so interesting to me. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, she can smell the meds. Yeah. That is so wild. But I bet she does smell the Hillshire Farm turkey. Because she won't even, take a bite unless there's that freaking Hillshire Farm in there. She doesn't know when it's actually all beef snatch meat. Wow, who would have freaking thought? I had no clue. I've really been thinking like, oh, I gotta step up my game. And they have the gall. Those Fancy Feast folks have the gall to fully put that commercial, giving your cat food and a crystal dish. The cat can't taste it. Might as well be eating the crystal. Your cats only used to eat cooked fish. Interesting. I don't even know what that's about. How about dang that? Outrageous. Your cats would be crunching on it. Ridiculous. And also, we might get shot to death here. Hold on. The carnivores, for the most part, so taste isn't like a... Oh, yeah, that's true. We eat, like, different stuff so that we can get different kind of, like, plant nutrients and fruit nutrients and stuff like that. Which, have they made a fruit drink that's called Fruitrients? I think we got something here. Hello, Cat. Good to see you. Thank you so much for raiding in. Hi, Wolf Friends, and Cat themselves, and Finn Deer, and DJ Bellicoco. And to be fair, good to see you. Welcome back. We were just talking about the fact that dogs have less taste buds than humans. Which is wild because they have such big tongues. And so they don't really taste their food as much as we do. Hello, Varian and Fatal Attraction. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. To be fair, they probably do have taste buds that can tell the difference between like cooked up stuff and regular, but probably doesn't just have the cells to detect weird tastes for the sake of survival. No need to have a repulsive reaction to something that isn't harmful, but if it's tastier, they might be for it. Yeah. Kept you waiting, huh? Speaking of which, I'm sure I'm in danger right now. Hear the danger music. Alright. If I get my back to this place. Where's the danger? It's gone. Okay. So, how are you today, Kat? What were you up to? What were you playing? Ah, taste process is useful because our brain processes sweet as safe and bitter for like poisonous. Fascinating. Yeah, I was just thinking, to be fair, like, I fully have, like, all this stuff for my dog. All this good tasting stuff. And she can't even taste the dang thing. My ship. Wait, what? That was the only person here? Their times just tuned differently. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? Well, now we can read this little book. We completed our investigation of this region. At first, it seemed like the caverns extended indefinitely. When traveling to the most remote locations, however, walls appear. It's as though there are limits to the depths, after all. Every area we understand brings us closer to realizing Master Koga's great and glorious ambition. Glory to Master Koga. Oh yes, we're getting the Yiga recipes. Which reminds me, we should probably see... Yes, inside the storage house, there'll be something there. Good! Doing more post Shadowbringers. Excellent! Tears of the Kingdom has been lovely, thank you. Been having a great time. Learning about so much stuff, too. Learning about dogs. Learning about that one time the Wu-Tang Clan had an auction on their stuff. And somebody who bought it had raised the price of HIV medication. It was wild. I've learned so much today. Learning about dog dreams. All kinds of stuff. Now, are these boats operated by people? I can't hit that from here. There's no way. Hey, my arrow. Great. Alright, let's get... Oh, yes. These boats are indeed operated by people who... Well, it certainly won't be that way for very long. I'm blasting this dude. Get him. We almost got him. That would have been so sick. Come back. You know, we'll come back. I need you. Got him. Hell yes. Vindication. You feel like sight is the most key sense. So much terminology is casually sight-oriented. Like, oh, I see that now. Interesting. Yeah, for humans, certainly. For us, you think our most key sense might be sight. Yeah. Almost got him. Oh, wait. I have to really turn this. Gotta curve this a bit. Please don't shoot me. Oh my god. I can't believe you do that right when I asked you not to. Got him! Car coolant is attractive for animals because it has a sweet taste, but it also has poisonous tastes and smells that animals aren't equipped to detect. Because it's not something that normally appears in danger, so they're like, ooh, a healthy treat, and then they die from it, you know. Oh, smart chat. Okay, I thought SM was like Shin Megami Rensei Tensei. I wasn't sure where that was going. Alright, this is where our light reach should be, and I can see it now, thank goodness. I don't know. Shin Megami Revival Tensei. But no. Oh my god, hold on. Let me get... Oh, wait! I don't have to wear this outfit! What am I doing? Let me wear my light outfit so we can see in the dark. Very smart. Listen, I never claim to be smart. I never will. But I do like learning. So, there's that. Yay, light root. Okay, wait, is that the one? Yay, light root. Okay. So, what's something you all have learned lately? Ooh, I would love to know. I was looking up dandelion greens because they were at this low-cost farmers market, and I was like, I'm not gonna run dandelion greens. I have dandelion greens growing in my yard. I can just pull those and eat them. I probably should have got them because like they have some really great properties to them. Lots of good anti-inflammatory stuff for dandelion greens and a great vitamin content. And you're gonna grab some food. Okie dokie snake. Yeah, I would love to learn. Of course, I learned that thing earlier as well. You're reading some very dense esoteric philosophy, and you learned the term telluric. Oh my god, I feel like I've heard that term before, but I can't place the meaning. What's telluric mean? I'm smarter than you, Dave. I don't know about that, but thank you. That's kind of you. Oh, as in relating to the earth. Telluric. Now, earth is in like the soil or earth is in the planet? That's very interesting. Oh, we must certainly be missing some light roots. Let's go to this one over here. Oh, I should probably mark it, shouldn't I? This is very curious. More generally, the ground beneath our feet, telluric. How fascinating. That is really cool. Yeah. Oh, I can't grab that ship. Okay. I do think I'm going to put away the squad real quick. About the planet Earth. Okay, cool. That's really cool. Telluric. I love learning new words. Let's see here. I think we'll use our... Not this. Why do I auto go to like... Ah, yes, a dull moment. Let me throw a bomb. Like, stop doing that. Don't do that, Tina. Maybe a bolt boat. That sounds good to me. You've been learning how to summon demons? Thanks to the Lesser Key of Solomon. Is that... Guilty here? Is that the one? The dictionary says it could be earth planet or earth soil. Fascinating. Okay, so, I mean, honestly, I think that's a fascinating word. Hey, why is this thing so long? This is weird. I guess it's so you could just run into folks and jab them real quick. Let's see where this goes. This is a very fascinating point in the sea. Now, I believe a lot of these places in the underground connect to different places. Oh, hold on, I'm like so far down. Okay, there we go. I think a lot of these places underground connect to places where Zelda had like a memory, like those little tears things. The Lesser Key of Solomon is an old magic book. Oh, I thought it was there's a new Guilty Gear character that has like a giant key. Oh. Hey. Well, hi, folks. Nice to meet you. Link, you thought you could sneak past us, did you? Come out front and let's settle this. I wish these two were holding each other tenderly. That would be so funny. You don't. Thanks, you. Oh, and you got me from behind. Not for long, though. Dude, fire and die. Please really enjoy that. The Guilty Gear last is Abba. Okay. And the key that she has is not some sort of Solomon thing. Nice freaking job. Oh, no. Hi, Chilliams. Good to see you. Was I ever freaked out by the creatures in the dark there? Oh, yeah. They get to be very scary in this game. For sure. They get to be uber scary. Is the key her boyfriend? Is that for real? Interesting. Who would have thunk? You know, love comes in different shapes and forms and stuff. I'm feeling really good today, Chiliums. I like didn't sleep too terribly much, but my dad had a very successful surgery today. He got a port installed, so everything's good to go. It's a real life book. How about that? And you saw the word telluric in the Final Fantasy VII remake. What? Wild. I wish they were like holding each other. I think that would have been so fun. I think that, oh, they have an unhealthy relationship. It seemed like it. It certainly seemed like it. She was behaving in a very interesting way. In the like the victory scene I saw. Or something of the sort. Okay. Great, well we're at least finding more Yiga. Wait a minute. Didn't I already get this one? Didn't I already get this? This is like the one that I got. Isn't it? And what? What, they moved back in? Oh man, this isn't even a new dang one. Farts. Swear I found the travel medallion for Pete's sake. The blood moon happened, that was what I beckoned. And thank you, to be fair, and Chilliams, I appreciate that. Ooh, there is the Millennia thing. By the way, I saw this picture of the voice actress for Millennia from Elden Ring, and she looked so cool. So cool. It was such a righteous shot. It was so cool. She's just standing there in a black dress. And I think she has a gun in her hand. I was like, I don't know about the gun, but like, he looks so cool. It was wild. I wonder if we're going to be hearing more from Millennia in the DLC. Probably not. I would imagine. Well, maybe. You never know. Alrighty, let's bring back my boat. Because I think this is a pretty good way to travel. I won't scooch on to the other side. Oh, God. Well, there we go. And control. Speaking of control, I believe Cat for the Wind was playing Control a little while back and loving it. To me, that game is really cool. What? Oh! Uh-oh. Please don't rain fire. Please don't rain fire down upon me, please. Spicy noodle, do not. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, like the camera shot, good poses, right? Yeah, the voice actress for Millennia looked so cool. Cat indeed did look. Oh, I hope I said that they played Control. My apologies. I might have misgendered Cat there. Terribly sorry for that. A spicy danger noodle has approached, indeed. Control is one of your favorite moments of gaming in the past 10 years? That is wild, man. I think we gotta pivot. Is the noodle still here? Very much so. Okay. Control is in the Alan Wake universe. Fun fact. You didn't know that until you started playing with the games? Yes, it's made by the same folks too, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Just kind of rubbing around the outside. Okay. No longer... Maybe back? Can we go back? I think this might be a wall, unfortunately. Quantum Break is in the same universe too. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe I can climb up this. Let's hope. Let's hope that there's no sea creatures here. Oh, what a terrifying idea, Chilliams. That would be really cool, though, if they had some sea creatures in Tears of the Kingdom. I would kind of love that. Microsoft owns that IP, didn't know. Control was on Amazon Luna's cloud gaming service for free 1 month, included with Prime a while back. Unfortunately, you are terrible with FPS style games, so you didn't get that far. I hope you enjoyed like the atmosphere, the ambiance, at least. The experience. This is pointing at what could be the next light road. It is. But where could it be? Uh-oh. Not here. This is a wall. Okay. Some light would help. unclimbable wall, but it is a certainly they don't really want you to climb this wall. And I don't have a lot of stamina stuff, so how do they expect me to get there? The Max Payne guy looks exactly like OG Max Payne, and it's amazing. He's in some of the live action sections of Alan Wake 2. Is that so? Hello, Free Infinity. Good to see you. And that's because he's the creative director. Oh! Well, how about that? Enjoy your lurk, Free Infinity. I am debating whether I want to climb this unclimbable wall. I really shouldn't. I'm very bad about that kind of thing. There must be another way to get up there. I'm betting you it's around this side, so let's navigate on this side. That would be cool, right, Chileans, no matter how freaked out you get? I think it'd be cool to see, like, I don't think Link can submerge himself underwater and go underwater, but, like, a monster that bursts out of the water and you have to, like, make your cool little boats and stuff to skittle around the water and go after it. I think that would be really cool. Damage it with your, like, bolt boat and whatnot. I think it'd be neat. Alrighty. So we want to go around this chasm and hopefully then we'll find light room we're looking for. Cat is okay with she, her, just prefers they, them. I know, but I try to go with the, at least the person stated pronouns on Twitter with the Alejo thing. I appreciate you updating me. Thank you so much, to be fair. I usually try to lean towards they, them. If someone includes they, them in their pronouns, I usually try to lean towards that. But for some folks, it depends on the day and on, you know, how they're feeling and, you know, what the vibe is. Thank you for letting me, to be fair. I always feel bad when I misgender somebody. Speaking of Remedy's creative director, Sam Lake, he has been boy scanned. Okay, love the term boy scanned by Hideo Kojima for reasons. And speaking of auteurs like Hideo Kojima, Yoko Taro was like hanging out with the director of that new game where you play as a sexy lady who has a sword, I think. You know the one? I don't know the one. I have no idea the name of it. Oh, body scan. Boy scanned is better, I think. Stellar Blade, yes. Yoko Taro was working, was like hanging out with that person. Sexy lady with a sword. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it literally could just be a Nier Automata. You don't know. This is looking bad for me. This is looking kind of unclimbable wall for me. Is this for real? Like, what's going on here? Okay. Oh, I'm a... Oh, God. Okay. Let's just see what we can do here. Let's see if we can find a thing. But yes, the Stellar Blade game. Yoko Taro was, like, commenting on Stellar Blade, I think, very favorably as well. So, isn't that something? Interesting. What? Oh, yes, that's just the puddle of water I was in that led up to the Iga thingy. Okay. Hyungtae Kim of Stellar Blade influenced a lot of your art style in high school? Really? I didn't know that so is that the like the creative like the character designer for Stellar Blade? Have they made other games? I had not heard of this company until this Stellar Blade game came out. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I hope I just didn't... Okay, that weapon is gone. I meant to throw a light bulb. My bad. Now I don't have a weapon. That was a decent weapon, too. This skeleton scared this freaking skeleton out of me. The skeleton out of me. Yep, that weapon is gone now. Well, maybe not. Can you believe it? reunited and it feels so good. Okay. Yeah. Yikes forever. We're back. We're better than ever. The movies are back. Okay, these creatures want my light. They know I'm the warrior of light. They're coming for me. Uh-oh. Okay, that was bad. Kind of beefed it. I like their little squeaky sounds they make. Okay. Hate it when that happens. It's all my fault, though. I can't even be mad. You like my little misfortune? I gotta play the other one that's in that world, the Frambeau. Gotta give that a shot. I am wicked not heading anywhere near where I need to be. I'm gonna keep going upwards. I do think they make cute little pets. You're 100% right about that, Mash. So he's the CEO, director, and character designer of Stellar Blade. He created characters for a series of games called Magna Carta. Isn't that one of the first, like... Isn't Magna Carta one of the first, like, documents? That's where it is? No way. Oh, Christ, that's where it is? I believe the Magna Carta is one of the first, like, documents of rights in, like, British history? Yeah, I haven't played Frambeau. So what's that to you? So what's Magna Carta about? Probably not that. Well, I like the sounds they make when they, like, get squashed, really, mostly. And that does make me a bad person, Chillian, so I'm okay with that. Let me see. Ugh, all my good weapons. Ugh. I remember having to memorize that fact back in, like, 5th grade or something, maybe. It's a document that guarantees the right to trial. Oh, I'm gonna be hit by a bat. Oh, Lord. Get it out. Get it out. Get it. Get Bat, I hope you die too. I'm gonna die and I hope you die as well. It's a document that guarantees a right to trial by jury in English law. That's why it was so important, because you could just, you know, just kill anybody if you wanted to. Magna Carta is a Korean RPG series about war. Okay. Sounds about right. Forgot about the Magna Carta history class. Time to make a good sci-fi episode about it so you can remember it. There you go. That's what we need. Doctor Who can get in on that. Now, what about the Magma Carta? That's why every video game has to have a magma level. It's right there in the Magma Carta. There's also some feudal sovereignty stuff that crazy people still reference to avoid parking fines. Good for them. Wait, sovereign citizen? Wait. So, are they like, I'm a sovereign citizen, I can't be subjected to this. I refuse to pay a parking fine? Like, what is that? I've never heard of that thing. I wish I could do that here. But I mean, also, I don't park. I don't drive, so. Wouldn't do me much good. I think I'm gonna chat. Oh, bright bloom is he? Okay. It's always an unclimbable wall. I swear. Okay, maybe over here would be better. They can't be subjected to a law because of some nonsense. Okay. We have folks like that here, but they usually go with, like, I'm gonna sue this company or something. Or I'm gonna sue this one person and take all their money or something. Sovereign citizen movements. Is this recent? Lawfully no driver's license or insurance required. Private, not for commerce use, private motor travel. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Is a loose group of anti-government activists, litigants, tax protesters, financial scammers, and conspiracy theorists. Oh, this is in the United States? Sovereign citizens have their own pseudo-legal belief system based on the misinterpretation of common law and claim to not be subject of any government unless they consent to them. The movement appeared in the United States in the early 70s and expanded to other countries. Similar freemen on the land movement emerged in 2000s Canada before spreading to other Commonwealth countries. The FBI can describe sovereign citizens as anti-government extremists who believe that even though they physically reside in the country, they are separate or sovereign to the United States. Okay, that is wild. I didn't know that was going on here. You have clients at the shelter trying to invoke this stuff? It's everywhere. There's some wild folks who think they found loopholes to ignore laws and argue with cops and judges. That's tough. It's hard to do that in a system that is designed to prosecute you. They try to argue the sovereign citizen stuff in front of a judge. And what does the judge say? Yes, I didn't know anything about this. I thought this was a British thing. I was like, well, that's weird, MASH, that exists over there. Apparently we brewed it up over here. So a video of a dude in court being like, you can't charge me with a crime because you're charging my name, which I am not. That is wild. Yeah, interesting. I thought it was like... I didn't know folks would be trying to get out of more than just a parking ticket. I imagine so. I imagine no one is going to know the law more than the person who's like charged with upholding it. So, yeah, you're not going to be able to out-argue them. You know. This place is kind of yucky, but we do have to climb up it. I have some gloom recovery stuff, so we're going to make it. Oh my god, they'll be like, do you see the tassels on the flag? That makes an admiralty flag, which means your law doesn't apply to me. I'm a free man on the land. Wow. People are still going to think power derives from written documents rather than enforcement. Oh boy. Are they wrong? Oh boy. Yeah, the word of law may not hold a lot of weight, but the folks who enforce it will certainly try to put that weight on you. I need to climb. Where's my climbing stuff? Okay, here we go. We are I am finally back to my roots. I'm climbing this damn unclimbable wall. You better watch. Yeah, that's the main thing, is they absolutely will enforce the law. This is killing us, but I'm getting up this damn wall. And there better be something good up here. Yeah, exactly. Police will break the actual law.
Yeah.
So they'll also, you know, do that, but for the imaginary ones too. The cute little written up ones. Sovereign laws. Who would have thought? They reject social security numbers, driver's licenses, and vehicle registration. Wow. They have no basis in law and have never been successful in court. So, you know, I would probably take to it that if it hasn't worked for anybody else, maybe I won't peddle that one myself. But it must be based on some, like, is there like a belief system that goes with it? Is that why folks are into it? Is there like, is it a religious thing? I have no idea. I had never heard of this. I bet they sell these like fake license plates on Amazon too. A homemade license plate. I've never seen this in my life. Oh, it might be connected to libertarianism, okay. The belief system is I'm wicked smart, even though all the evidence suggests otherwise. Yeah, maybe it'll work for me. Yeah, I think so, Cass. That sounds about right. Trying to out which, you know, that'll get you, I think, maybe at like the local level, you might be able to get away with that. Just a distraction option. Don't know if you'll get any further than that. You know, once you get to the court, prosecutors really do love doing their job, I think. You gotta. When that's your job, I think you got to. How? Wait a minute. Wait, but I think I've done this one. Didn't I do the Lome Depths? Oh god, will this ever get unlocked? They fire their lawyers to represent themselves too, and the lawyers tell them the sovereign citizen stuff is bull hockey. You just found a blog post on about the Freeman and land and COVID restrictions. And the Magna Carta, of course. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, let us know what the deep dive suggests there. I'm just glad we found this right here. We need to go, maybe is it this a ways? We gotta go this a ways. Oh, don't do that. And there it is. Leave that pin. Let's get along this side. See what we can do. Prosecutors usually sit back and let the sovereign citizens do their job for them. I would imagine so. Yeah. Because what do you do? Present evidence? There's been a major case where this dude ran down a bunch of people in his van. That is terrifying. He stated he couldn't be tried by the courts because he was a sovereign citizen and therefore certain laws regarding his driving... Oh, I got bones. Hold on. Just debone for a bit. Okay, I've deboned. So he stated he couldn't be tried in courts because he was a sovereign citizen, therefore certain laws regarding his driving didn't apply to him. He also represented himself in a court of law. They threw the whole freaking book at him in 3 hours. Good. Oh my god! Running over people in a van! That really... Is that the caliber of folks that are usually representing themselves as sovereign citizens? Because that says a lot. That certainly does speak to a certain kind of person. He killed 6 people? That's nuts! That is bonkers. That's out of control. You wonder if they're ever like, oh crap. Like, do they ever realize that they're dumb as they get sent to jail? Probably not. I would imagine not. I don't think... I mean, if you're running people over in a van, I think there's maybe something, you know, there's something missing. Okay, business owners have been posting in public places their interpretation of this ancient document because they believe it to confer immunity from the regulations requiring them to close their businesses for 4 weeks. Unfortunately, as the proliferation of punitive financial penalties demonstrates, yeah, no such immunity exists. Wow. Wow. I wish I could say I'm surprised. I am disappointed. Wow, it sounds like a real bad egg. That is wild to me. People like that, that's out of control. They have claimed to pledge an oath of allegiance to Lord Craigmile of Invernessshire. One of a group of British peers who campaigned in 2001 to block the UK's ramification of the Treaty Nice. Part of the sequence of agreements to extend the powers. Okay, so they pledged to that guy. And they instigated Brexit. Okay. Yeah, it sounds kind of intentional, Alice. There's one guy in Texas who lived in like a compound for decades because he claimed sovereign citizenship and told the cops that they wanted him to bring body bags. And they just decided not to pursue him? I'm sorry this is rude to say, but sometimes British lord names... yeah, the Lord of Invernessshire. That's great. See, we don't have names like that over here. No one's ever like Lord of this and that a shire. Hold on. Oh, we got something here. We got a cheat. We don't have a cheat. I don't think this is a cheat. Solid ground. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh dear. That's not going anywhere helpful, I don't think. Okay. I want to fire one off this way too. See what we got going on out there. Probably water. Looks like water to me. Sheriff of Dingleberry. Yeah, now that would be quite the name, I think. This kind of seems like a climbable wall. I think this seems viable. My opinion is that we should climb this. Well, I am just learning so much today, y'all. things going on in my backyard I didn't even know about. Lord Bumpleford, Wessex, Uptonshire. I mean, Worcestershire is itself an incredible word, so. And impossible to guess the pronunciation on sight. But once you get Worcestershire, I think you get pretty much anything that ends in "shire." Like, that other thing is probably, Inverness-shire, I have to bet. That gets you nothing, let me tell you. That gets you... That and, $1.25 will get you anything you want at the dollar store. Pretty sure. Unless they raise their price again, and then you might have to rummage around for some change. You call it W sauce. You're smart, Cass. You're smart. I think everyone pronounces it differently, honestly. Surely there's... I mean, there's just gotta be... There's nothing over here. Nothing. Who's that guy? Okay. He's a sovereign citizen, a fugitive from the law. He lives on a 50-acre wooded ranch in Trinidad, Texas. He involved in the longest-running law enforcement standoff in American history, lasting 15 years before they just dropped the charges. Whoa, that is scary. That is truly scary. Can you get chicken nuggies if you invoke that? I don't know how much chicken nuggies are, sadly. I need to raise vassal levies to protect you from cops. If I knew what that was, I'd get right on it. Attack the King of England! Now we're playing Civilization 6. I'm afraid I don't have the forces to do so, but I think maybe I need to... I don't know. Go parlay with somebody or something. Now, is that somebody I haven't unlocked yet? Let's have a look. Oh, that's looking like something I haven't unlocked, and we will get it. Crusader Kings. Ah, okay. And that's actually the third, like, strategy game we've mentioned tonight, because I think I mentioned Age of Empires today. What? He had plans to bomb a bridge over... What in the wide world? People are on a whole different level, dude. Did you miss Age of Empires chat? I think I, like, briefly, very vaguely mentioned it. Didn't really chat too much about it. Civilization 6 for new game review. I mean, you can recommend games like that. People keep calling you, and then you gotta work with your cool soil. What did you up pot some stuff, by the way, with your cool soil? Your cool new crab and stuff soil. You like the confidence I have? Yeah, what if I flew right into the mouth of a beast? That would be kind of cool, honestly. You want me to play Crusader Kings 3 and marry a Horus? Well, I can't do what the McElroy brothers did, which was make a king that has every disease, because I know how that'll go. Oh, a food bank gave you chicken nuggets. They were not good. It was the plant-based stuff. Oh, they haven't made good ones yet, have they? Okay, that's a shame. Die of gout, yeah. Just like any disease. Okay, gotcha. Let me see. Your soil doesn't get there for a few more days, and even then, you still have to wait for the pots. Gotcha. We always have, like, some little plastic pots waiting around, and today I filled them up with ferns. Because I was like, you know what? There's a community yard sale coming up. Maybe I could put some plants on the table and sell some people some good plants. You know? So that's the plan. Okay. Dying of gout is a rite of passage. I guess for kings, certainly. We're at the Siku Tamak Light Rate. That's another one done. I think we've done several today. Can't believe it. Or you can also Guy of Doubt. Yeah. I would be a doubtful guy. Plant-based nuggets suck, Emma. You want lab-grown meat. The plant-based stuff doesn't really do it for you. They're trying to ban lab-grown meat in Arizona. What's their basis for that? You've had some decent fungus-based nuggets. Interesting. Lord Guy of Doubt. Ah, you need a smart pot? There are a lot of bull hockey pretenders. me so much today. Do you get like the pots? Probably not, right? I would imagine you're not getting pots that are like compostable that they would like break down the soil because you're not planting the stuff outside. I think you're doing the indoor gardening. Oh, they said it would harm the. Oh, so that's why it would harm the ranching industry. Gotcha. Yeah, but like ranching is like, they're probably protecting cattle ranchers. The thing about that is like, isn't cattle ranching like a huge generator of like CO2? Plant-based meat is kind of hit or miss for you, Alice, depending on the brand. All the plant-based meat makes you feel like death. And you met somebody who was allergic to the corn brand stuff. Oh my gosh. Made by the band Corn. But spelled differently. Oh, you get reusable ones. Smart pots are like canvas. Oh, fascinating. Cool. Is it is it the black cloth? Water soaks through them so you don't have to worry about overwatering them. And the roots don't poke through. And air trims. That's what I learned about this weekend is air trimming. That when like roots get exposed to air, they just they'll stop growing that direction. But they won't like spiral. They'll just stop. It's fascinating. Introduce a cattle rancher to biochemist retraining scheme. There you go. Very interesting. Oh, that's so cool, Twafo. That's great. Prevents the root balls. Yeah. Very important. Yeah, I agree, Emma. There's a lot of great options with lentils and tofu. Why try to make imitation meat? I don't know. I wonder for the I believe Smee is a big fan of vegan and vegetarian foods. Smee, do you like imitation meat stuff? Your plants have nice root structures. Love that. Love that. I was planting some alliums, some globe masters this weekend. They're gorgeous. There's a member of the onion family, as I tell you all the time. I'm so sorry to do that, but just in case somebody's listening and they don't know that, I want to make sure they know that. The onion grows this beautiful purple flower that is like, it's so wild and funky. It's not just one flower. It's a cluster of many flowers, almost like a dandelion head. Like, have you seen like when they get white and puffy? It looks like that, but each thing, instead of being a seed head, is like a purple flower. It's so beautiful. And as I was taking them out of the pots, like the soil was so loose on top, and the bottom was like spiraled roots. So I wonder how long they were sitting at this place, you know. You would never order an Impossible Burger somewhere, but eat the frick out of a mushroom and tempeh bean burger. Or a black bean burger, yeah. I heard that the black bean burgers are really good, especially if they're spicy. You do like the taste of meat, and sometimes you crave it even if you're eating vegetarian. So you like the taste of meat. So you like it for the taste factor, maybe not the texture? The alliums you've seen have like spiky petal orbs. They're really cool. Yeah, I can't wait. They're gonna look so cool. Like one of those fun Star Trek looking plants. So here we are. I suppose we're gonna head south. Here. If I am into heading south at night. Black bean burgers are so freaking good. And they're like they're like not as expensive as meat, right? They're tall too, yeah. It's so cool. It's a great texture to put in your garden. An allium. A lot of alliums, which all. Hey, what's going on in here? Y'all having a party in here? Let's check it out. Look at this cool little thing. Yay, Zelda! Did you have fun at the baseball game? Oh, I got sick. You go for black bean burgers yourself if you weren't such a baby when it comes to spice. Yeah, they do make the burgers very spicy. Yeah, did you eat a hot dog? Yeah, I think a lot of people don't think in terms of verticality and like different heights and staging stuff in the garden. It's one of the it's one of those things where you can like really level up your garden by adding different like plants of different heights, and also leaf textures. A lot of folks just don't think about leaf texture at all. Speaking of things you don't think about, I forgot that there's going to be an ad in about 15 seconds. So. Okay, we made it. Great. And Nimoy smiled at the singing plants in the first Star Trek. That's cool. You did? You loved it? And no, you ate beforehand? Fair, because ballpark stuff can be expensive. So, getting high helps to think about verticality. Yes, it does, I assume. Speaking of which, I am going the wrong way also. Hold on. Let me figure out how to go the right way. I gotta try out those gummies. But, Those gummy things can be good for anxiety, which is why I'm really glad my dad is using those gummy things more often. You like wild looking gardens you like that? This is why Tina is always high on drugs. This is because I'm thinking about vertical plants. Is that it? My papa is having like a quarter of those gummies each day. It helps with the anxiety of, you know, like having to face a diagnosis like he has. So, yay! High gummies. Marijuana gummies. Whatever you call them, I don't know. Which are legal in my state, of course. You haven't been able to afford to buy meat for the last 6 months, so you only get it if the food bank happens to give it to you. Gotcha. Yeah, they're working out. He said he was like, when he took a whole one by accident, it was not for him, but he tried just the quarter of it, and that's working out for him. Tina gummy stream. I think that would be so much fun to do. There's got to be. Got to be. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, we found that one. That's good. Okay, that's good. The next thingy that I'm aware of would be this. It's right here. And then right over here. But these are so like few and far between. Yeah, isn't it great that they're legal? I think that's great. Oh, thank God. I thought I missed my alarm and that my dog was like skin and bones because I didn't feed her exactly at 7. We got 5 minutes until 7. I was gonna be like, I sent you a dream last night of me as a human, and you still didn't feed me. Oh, I'm skin and bones, shriveling away. Yes, withering. I can't believe they told you that I can't taste stuff as well as you. I definitely do know the difference. Give me some Genoa salami, even though it has too much salt in it. Every time I get my salami. I was gonna say outs, but that doesn't sound about right. Every time I procure salami from the fridge, the dog is like, that's for me, right? So you're eating my food now, is that so? She is certain that salami is for her. Certain of it. I will keep my salami to myself, indeed. Every time, yeah. Every day. I can't believe it was you will die on fire for that. Throwing your co-workers. Oh, there's a little guy. He's alive. Okay. Don't need to loot now. Oh wait, hold on. Let me, I gotta check that out. Hold on, Emma. Let me see this. When you first got back into cannabis almost 4 years ago, you started off with edibles, but you overdid it. You switched to smoking and vaping because you were eating like 200 milligrams of gummies. And then not feeling anything, and then getting a tummy ache. I have no tolerance to anything except for my own medication. So. My hammer is badly damaged. Yeah, it seems like at that point it probably just isn't working for you, right, Emma? That is what. Okay. Interesting. Getting blown up. Fabulous. That is, I would say that's a tactical move by Tulin. That was a very interesting move. I really would like to see where we're headed, though. Dogs have perfected the art of begging cutely. Yeah, that's true. I tolerate you all pretty well. I think it's because you're very, very palatable, all of you. That's why. Good for you, Emma, if that works for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. You killed the guy all the way out here? Wild. Oh, beans. Also, I think there's like a bit of audio delay. I will try to fix this again after the break, but there we go. See, I only let you all occasionally Pikachu me. Not all the time. Occasionally. You hear the popcorn jelly beans of chat. I like popcorn jelly beans. I like them. It's like a different, unique thing. You're not like the doggy doo-doo jelly bean, you know. Some people may not like popcorn jelly beans. I think they're pretty good. You know, I don't mind a salty jelly bean. You're not sure if dogs or cats are more effective at being fed. The cats with the meowing, and they wake you up and they're meowing. That is so wild. You're gonna lurk. Good luck with Linner or Dunch. Good luck with those. Oh, robot friend. I can walk across the gloomy wastes with you. Together we shall sail along. Yeah, cats really do like putting their butt right in front of your face. They sure do love to do. That's one of the most memorable things about having a cat is like they just put it out there. They don't care at all. That's how you woke up today with Dozer sitting next to you meowing incessantly into your face. Yeah, it's a cat move for sure. Your mom's cat had a progression when it was breakfast time. Is that so? Meowing, then up on the bed, paw on the face, knocking things off the shelves. See, cats know. Cats know when their behavior is bad. I saw this video of this cat, and my phone's about to ring. Saw this video of this cat who was near the cables, near their owner's cables, and it was not chewing on the cables, but it was making the sound. It was making chewing sounds near the cables because it knew that when they chew on cables, they get attention from the owner. And I was like, oh my god, you are the devil cat. You pretending to chew on cables. Yes. Stella does that. She'll get like literally any piece of trash. I'm just trying to watch the Orioles with my dad, right? In my dad's office, just trying to sit down and watch the O's with my dad, watch the game. So we'll trot in with some tissue or some little piece of plastic, and she'll throw it. She'll like literally like throw it around. She'll like chew on it. She'll tear it up and look me in the eye while she's doing it. I'm like, you are a devil. You are a devil demon. And I gotta go feed this devil demon dog right now. Hey, Adrian! Thank you so much for the 82 months. I will delay feeding my dog to say thank you so much for the 82 months. And would you like a 2-card tarot reading about your gaming future? Would you prefer some Whispers of the Ocean? Also, what does Bogey do to get your attention? Does Bogey ever do anything? You stepped away right after you said no, you didn't eat a hot dog. Oh, no worries. Like, I was saying that, like, the park food can be expensive, so. Yes! Play Final Fantasy with us, Adrian. It's so much fun. Dozer's a bully who will climb up onto your desk and bite your arms and hands. That could never fly with me. Cats are jerks, but you do love them, yeah. The cats are so funny. Yeah. I'm being bad now. Maybe you want to chase me. Exactly. I didn't get to mention it because we lost that game, Smee. Sadly. 1, you would like to hear from the ocean again. Okay, I got you. Let's do that. 2, Bogart finds the noisiest acoustics in the room and paws against it with his 15 pounds of paw. So he'll like go bat, you know. Does he go to a guitar or something? When your cat chews on plastic to clean her teeny tiny little teeth and has learned that when she's hungry, she can chew on plastic to get fed. The other cat doesn't care about plastic, has realized that we feed them when plastic gets chewed on, so now she's a plastic chewer too. Oh my god. That is awful. I'm sorry that your cats now have this addiction to microplastics. You saw an amazing play this morning on Instagram of one of the O's outfields. I bet it was I think it was Cedric Mullins who made a fantastic catch in the first inning. And I actually I was gonna go upstairs at 3. Usually I go upstairs at 3 to get my makeup started, but I delayed because they were rerunning yesterday's game. I didn't get to see that play. So I waited about 10 minutes to see that play. It was wild. He basically reminds you of anything that's out of place. Plastic storage box still on the ground? Cool, this is noisy. Pause at it. Twitch sign leaning against the wall because you won't hang it up yet? Very noisy. And he goes like clack, clack, clack. Okay. Gotcha. Well, he's helping out. He's trying to help you decorate. Alrighty, Adrian, it's time for you to dive to new depths. In the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, there is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. So take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. How about that? Thank you, Adrian, for the bajillion months of support. I appreciate you. And hello, Pine. Good to see you. How are you doing? Pine, do you have any pets? Do they do anything noisy? My dog is always... She had this little metal clip that was supposed to go on the umbrella rack. And while we were doing our family game night, she like took that little piece of clip, a little piece of metal, and like she was doing like the Luna cat crunchy stuff. She was like making crunchy sounds. And of course I don't want the dog to eat a metal clip. But rubber bands, she'll run around with a rubber band in her mouth like this. Like this is a hair tie. She'll be like, and it's like, give me that. Give me that right now. Because I don't want the vet pulling that out of you. Sounds like the ocean card is asking you to explore the Ruby Sea. Sounds like it, yeah. You're just gonna tell Adrian that between my influence and Tina playing Final Fantasy XIV, you have downloaded it. It's a good game. It's fun. It's very fun. But I need to take a break, y'all. I have to go feed my dog, who we were talking about. I will see you all soon. We'll play some more, I almost said Final Fantasy XIV. We'll play some more Tears of the Kingdom when I get back. Alright? See y'all soon. Can move away from it. So, back to Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you for letting me get that out. That was on my mind for far too long. And now, Zelda. You know when you're thinking about something and it's just like in your head the whole time. Like Twafo when it's like roots that are spiraling. That was my thoughts, and I was like, I gotta get these. I gotta up pot this thought, you know. Anyway. Feel better. Oh my gosh, and we were actually talking about this earlier, Icy Rain, with like the price of insulin, because, and I'm just gonna mention, I promise I won't dwell on this, but do you remember last year or the year before, or whenever it was, that like they allowed anybody to just buy a check mark on Twitter? And somebody bought a check mark and they impersonated Eli Lilly, the pharmacy company that is like mostly, if not entirely, in charge with fixing the prices of insulin and stuff, and like having them be so high. And they impersonated Eli Lilly, the company, and said that insulin was free. And then the company had to be like, that's fake and we're evil and we're not going to make insulin free. I saw a commercial from the rebranded company, Lilly, trying to get in all the body positivity movement, trying to like pull at your heartstrings by having like some grandma recovering from surgery in their commercials. Disgusting. What they could do to improve their image is make insulin free. That's what they could do to improve. You know what would be so sick? Actually helping people. That'd be so cool. Yeah, Pepper's Farm remembers. So do I. Okay, I may not remember to take my medication on time, but I will remember that stunt. I will never forget. Never. Yeah, the brain could get root rot or get trouble taking in nutrients, indeed. So I got the thought out. So thank you, Art, for letting me like revisit a topic that was from 3 hours ago. Thanks. Thank you so much. Otherwise, I would be spiraling. I wonder what is here. I know, it's so gross, me. The fact that a movement about body positivity, you know, always gets co-opted to become a weapon against the... That's the problem. You can't even have a counterculture these days. You can't even have like a little subculture because everything gets, you know, amassed into the culture. Even depression meds are expensive. Oh my gosh, everything is, you know? Everything's like wicked expensive. If you don't have the right insurance. Yeah. We still want you to die if you're poor, but maybe the Sarah McLachlan song and the sad puppy sad will distract you. And it's like, it doesn't distract me. I remember. And I'm dead. The all-consuming capitalist blob. Well. You have trouble remembering after a few months? Oh, what do you have trouble remembering, Just Game Hero? Do you have like a short-term memory thing? Well, you're always going to be remembered here. Well, that's the thing, Mash, is like, I feel like the medical ads only happen here. Like, don't most countries, aren't they like, I'm not gonna let you advertise pharmaceuticals? You know? Oh my gosh, not Thros! Not Thros, sorry. Tell me, what kind of creature is now in your care? I will remember you. Insulin should be free, but they did cap their price at $35 a month, yeah. And I'm sure they're gonna be like, we did this. We helped the American public. And it's like, you didn't do that willingly. You fought tooth and nail to make sure that wouldn't happen. Guarantee you. They do happen in the UK sometimes. Private medical care ads are very common. Okay. Like you said, they want it to be like the US here. Ugh. Ugh. Chills. Thinking of the blob amassing. You have a precious tiny human girl? Ah, I thought you were gonna say I got a cactus. How about that? Not Thros? Congratulations. That's amazing. Huge congrats. And I hope that you are well and that you are feeling well. And that the human little baby is feeling well as well. A baby. Yes, what wonderful news. Thank you for sharing. That is what we need right now. We were just talking about nightmares. Monetary nightmares. Well, sometimes it's like I'm a parent of a Sphinx cat. You know, which is just as delightful to hear about. She is the cutest. I freaking bet. I bet she is. A little baby. I kind of want a little more light there. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like a kitten would be good news too, but a baby's like even cooler. That's really cool, not Thros. That is really cool. Congratulations to you. I hope that you and the kiddo are doing well. Yeah, it's like a whole person. Very cool. Less fuzzy. You know. Here goes my last big bright bloom. I need to get the crew out of here, though, because they're very present in my face. Oh, and a premium baby. I don't know why that was, I don't know why that was auto-botted. But, very nice. Is she being, does she have some extra care for that, I think? Babies are very fragile. You know, it kind of, it can be a little scary to handle a baby because it's sort of like, oh, this is so important, I need to not screw this up. But it also reminds you of like, oh, how hot it is in this room. Hold on. It reminds you of, you know, the fragility of your own life. We're very fragile. You kidding me? A fall even from your own height? A fall from like 4 feet could be deadly. So babies are just as fragile as we are. Slightly more, though. Yeah. I do hope you get some good sleep. Absolutely. I hope to goodness you're getting good sleep. Oh, you don't have any memory problems? You just sometimes forget things. That's normal. Some babies are fuzzy. Yeah. They got peach fuzz. Sometimes babies come out. I think my cousin's baby had like a full head of hair. And I was like, that is wild. This baby's got a great head of hair. Always has, honestly, this little baby. Very robust hair. You had a fair bit, but you were a little bit late. You were like, I can't come out till I get this hair right. Oh, drop my controller. As someone who has cared for very small humans, babies are indeed fragile, but also very resilient, yeah. That is so cool, not Thros. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That is beautiful news. I am always happy to hear good news. She's in the care units and you still haven't gotten any sleep? The wifey's been recovering from bad pre- and eclampsia. I don't know what that is, but I'm wishing the best for her. Talking about hairy babies? You are against hairy babies. Okay, so in the culture wars of for or against, I'll have to stand up for the hairy babies then. I want them to feel like a cashmere sweater. When I pet a baby, it better be cashmere. You have Mexican babies in your family, so that you all had, like, a lot of hair? Is that so? Interesting. Yeah, wishing your wife the best recovery, not Thross. And I hope that you and her get great sleep, too. Oh, yeah, everybody. Well, and if you rub a balloon against a hairy baby, it stays right on him. And then it says, you know, whatever. You know, it's a boy, it's a girl. Oh, the thing is, did you know that the babies that were born on the leap day this year had little frog hats? Oh my gosh, that's too cute. Oh no, come on, Bones. You're like gonna be on fire. What in the world? Bones, get out of here. Then the baby floats. Then you got Balloon Boy. You are hairy berry, but you're also extremely developed. You are a month overdue, and for 12 pounds is a big baby. Pre-eclampsia is a body freaking out and flying to pieces. Eclampsia is it has already flown to pieces. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Oh my goodness. That is very scary. I had no idea about that kind of thing, not for us. I do hope that your wife is gonna be okay. I presume there's some sort of aftercare for that should help out. I really do hope there is. I might need to ascend. Hold on. This is looking like an ascendy area. You beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and you were going back to Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Yeah, I remember you were saying you enjoyed playing that, but is it actually functional still? This better be where it is. I better turn around and I see that light route. I am not. Oh! Found it! Great. The Nipassom light route. Okay. We're crushing it tonight in terms of these light routes. Killing it. Yeah, the Opera Omnia. A lot of the Final Fantasy, like, extended stuff on mobile is not, no longer a thing, sadly. Is that the first yawn of the night? Not bad. 7:30. Oh, okay. Just trying to see my tonsils. Are you? My uvula. We can back up to position 1 now. Yeah, it's nice to see you to get for the emo, right? I'm sure. We can go position 1. Thank you, Tiny. The light route has dispelled the darkness in the area and brightened the surrounding area. Lovely. I really want to do it again. Okay. We've been finding quite a bit of light routes. I mean, this whole area was dark. Wow, the wife's vision's blurred in both eyes. She had a migraine for a whole week and her body was swelling. Oh. But then when the placenta was out, she started getting better. Whoa, what is the deal with that? That is really weird. I'm sorry she went through that. That sounds really awful. Oh, to have all that pain before the birth? I'm sure you two were seeing the doctor for that and seeing, like, what's going on, you know? No, not Thross. Thank you so much for sharing. It truly is delightful to hear about. I am doing well this evening, yeah. I've had a nice day. I made some fried rice, some chicken fried rice for dinner tonight. And, we're just playing some Tears of the Kingdom, so... I wonder, well, maybe it's like a sign. It's just like, we gotta get the baby going. Maybe. Hopefully it's not like rejecting the baby, but I wonder if that led to maybe the premature birth. That is very scary, and I do hope that your wife is feeling better and better by the moment. And I'm sure you know, are having to go through a lot yourself, you know, seeing all this happen. Very scary. Hello, Morphinius. Good to see you. Family's doing well. Dad had successful surgery today and now has a port. We can do chemo. Hey, I saw online yesterday there was this bespoke clothes creator who made like shirts for chemo patients, they have like zippers going down the chest, so no matter where the port is, you don't have to like bend the neckline or like unzip the shirt or do anything like that to damage the garment. Then instead, you can just sort of do a little zip and you can stay warm. Thought that was brilliant, and I wanted to get one of those shirts from that designer, but they were like strawberries and like cutesy pootsy things, which was great for like somebody that's maybe not my dad. I mean, he would wear something cutesy pootsy, but I don't think it'd be his first pick. But I think I'm gonna look up those like chemo shirts to see if I can find something that would make his life a little easier and give it to him. Yeah, it's a great idea. How are you, Morphinius? I hope that you are well. Let me, you know what? I don't want to just mention this creator and then not tell you who they are. Let me check my bookmarks. I'm sure I bookmarked this. Let's see. Oh, did I not? Oh man, I did it! I did bookmark a thread of images that is like people like hyping up somebody, but they're not actually hyping them up. They're like, what is he even talking about? He's on to nothing again. Yo, he's on to nothing. A freezing cold take. I love that. That's so funny to me. I can't believe I didn't bookmark this creator. I might have removed the bookmark when I found out that they the clothing that they had wasn't, you know, my dad's kind of fashion. Dang it. They also, I do recall they have also made pins for the LGBTQIA plus community that, oh, and you're having visitors. No worries, not Thross. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful news with us, and I hope to see you again soon. Give us some more updates if you want to as well. Whatever you want to share. Yeah, they made pins for the LGBTQIA plus community that have like sliding, instead of just like it's something that says like she, her, or they, them. They have like, I think it's like a sliding spectrum thing that you can kind of put your like the indicator at where you're at, where you identify. That was so cool. So I might be able to find them if I look that up, but they've made some really neat stuff, and I thought making the like these chemo accessible shirts was cool. Yeah, that's neat. That is neat. Yeah, it was quite cool. So they are quite the inventor. And my weekend was good. I got to do some gardening. I finally got to go to that charity shop that I wanted to go to. It was delightful. That I had donated stuff to. That I don't think I saw any of the stuff I donated. But like, to be fair, they also had boxes and boxes of stuff. Zelda, you gotta tell me this baseball fact. I gotta hear it. Yes, well, it was the meat getting to you, Snake. I know what you had on your mind, and also, you know, you had the little chicken nuggies in your hand. Huh? Look at this shape here. Look at this. Weird. Oh, no, what is this up top? Ah, I see. Okay, interesting. So, considering this... Oh, God almighty. Considering this shape, I think we should, like... Okay, I whistled and this blorb summoned. Crumbs. Oh, beans. Okay, we're not in, like, super hot land either. Let me get out of my super hot clothes. I gotta hear about this baseball fact. I've gotta hear about it. And it's about the stadium you went to. Love that. There's gotta be a sneaky little entrance around here. Gots to be. This is probably it. I think we should look at this map. Okay, no, there's definitely not a sneaky entrance right here. We need to scoot along the coast a bit. I bet you this follows the spiral pattern that we have here. So, like, how far away is that gonna be? Pretty freaking far. Turns out. So, it's called the Jackie Robinson Stadium. Oh my god. And you went to see the game yesterday, right? Which was Jackie Robinson Day. Because he was the first African-American player to break the color barrier. Indeed, iconic, legendary for that. And that's where he trained, and the stadium where he played his first Major League game. Oh my god! That's amazing, Zelda. And you were there on, like, the perfect... Oh, wait, you went on Sunday. Sorry about that. You went there one day early. Well, maybe they weren't gonna... They should have scheduled a game for Jackie Robinson Day, which was yesterday. I don't know why the schedulers goofed that up, but I mean that's pretty great. Hopefully you got to enjoy some of the culture, some of the history. I think that's so cool. Yes, and I believe he was the first player to break the color barrier in like in both leagues, and then I think there was another character who followed up in the National League, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look that up because I don't want to just tell you and give you a fake fact. So let me see. Welcome to Baseball Hour. Let me see here. Oh no, I've minimized my window. Okay. Here we go. Who was the second person to break the color barrier in baseball? Larry Doby. Lawrence Eugene Doby. I believe he broke the barrier and went into, like, the NL? Okay, let's see. So in July 1947, 3 months after Jackie Robinson made history with the Brooklyn Dodgers. Oh, okay, so Jackie Robinson, of course, was in the National League, and then Doby broke the barrier in the American League and played with the Cleveland Guardians, back before they were named Cleveland Guardians. How about that? So there you go. More fun facts for you. But thank you so much for sharing that with me, Zelda. I think that's so cool that that was the stadium that Jackie Robinson first trained. Oh, I was trying to play it with my PS4 controller. God. Oh, man, you're also 80% sure that an older guy took one of the balls that was hit into the stadium from a kid? Bad luck. That's evil luck. He's gonna get so screwed over by that. You just simply don't do that. Woo. Taking a ball from a kid, you're supposed to be encouraging the sport, you know? Let me just put this here. Dink. And I saw another one, I think, down that way. There she is. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, that's bad stuff. You're supposed to make the kids excited about baseball. You want this kid to go home and remember the time an old man wrestled the ball away from him? Awful, horrible. Yes, everybody gets mad at him. Such bad behavior. Sometimes people like lose their minds when it comes to like a ball coming near them, and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be so expensive." No, it's not. It's not worth A, the public shame of having wrestled a ball away from a child, and B, the effort. Yeah, everyone's gonna call you out for being rude. Yeah, if you were the confronting type, for sure. Yeah. Plus, it was your first time at a stadium, Zelda. You know, you never know. Maybe it was a time-honored tradition, you know? Yeah, that is evil. Oh, never do that. Never take a ball away from a kid. You read a thing about that happening, did you, Twafo? I think, like, in that instance, everyone should just boo you. If you're, like, taking a ball away from a kid, you're getting booed. Big time. Pointing and booing. He did nonchalantly, too? You thought about asking one of the guys that was sitting near him about it. Put the child in the arena and throw the baseballs and then wrestle the balls off of them. Oh, God. That's brutal. That is some, like, Smash TV level reality show stuff. Oh, you thought about telling one of the guys that was sitting near them. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were gonna ask, because, like, you could also ask them about it and be like, hey, does this guy know this kid? Is that, like, his uncle or his dad or something? Like, is that why he took the ball away? Wait, huh? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Never mind. I know where I am. I was like, where's the spiral? It's up ahead. This is give a kid catching a baseball at a baseball game, and a lady wrestled it from her. Apparently, the lady was booed, and the kid got assigned a ball. Good. Good. Like, I don't understand that impulse. Stealing something from a kid? But then again, there's folks that, like, I don't know, like, Pokemon will do some sort of big launch where they give away some exclusive card, and it'll just be like a line of adults, and then you see the kids crying in the parking lot because they don't get to have their special Pikachu, you know? Can you believe it, Yoda? I'm so glad that the captions are working today, you know? What were the Smashing TVs? Smash TV was the name of a, I believe it might have been called Super Smash TV as well, if I'm not mistaken. A fantastic SNES game. One of my favorite games to play with my brother of all time. Where you just shoot stuff on a screen. And it was like supposed to be like this fake reality show where to win your prize you gotta go kill people on TV. It was interesting. Put the guy who wrestled the ball away into the field and had the team's best pitcher go at him with a fastball. Yeah, you want a ball? Here's a ball. There's a side story in Yakuza about that. Oh, in Yakuza 0? And that was about Arakura 3, wasn't it? Which was supposed to be Dragon Quest 3. Dorakura 3, I'm sure is what they call the abbreviation of Dragon Quest in Japan. Wait, no, they call it Dragon Warrior in Japan, didn't they? So I don't know what the term Arakura 3 was supposed to be about. What if you get the ball from one kid just to give it away to another random kid? You would like to see the morality math. Would that balance out? Oh, Dragon Warrior was the US name. Oh, interesting. Because there was probably something else called Dragon Quest. Okay, yeah. Where is this little thing I was supposed to be looking at? Yes, I didn't get that connection until I was watching. My brother and I have been watching a lot of this YouTuber. Let me see. I'm sure I'll have, yeah, there we go. RND Stranger. And, God, see, now this, I might freaking be cursed, though, because whenever I'm like, I like watching this person, 3 days later, they're kicking a puppy, and I'm like, why? You know, anyway. But I've been watching a lot of this with my brother. They did a series where they played a Famicom game every day. And they covered freaking Milkshake Duck. I get Milkshake Duck all the time. Drives me nuts. But they're doing this series called Famadaily, and they were playing a Famicom game every day. And then they're doing like the Famicom Disk System stuff now. And they covered Dragon Quest. Actually, the one I watched was them covering Dragon Quest 4. They were talking about how some illegal business practices were jutting up at the time of the sale of Dragon Quest 3 because it was the biggest. It was like probably the second or third most sold game in Japan. It made like a huge amount of money, and companies that were selling it, stores that were selling Dragon Quest 3 were bundling it with other completely unrelated things. Not like pre-order bonus thing, but you can't walk out of here with Dragon Quest 3 unless you buy yourself a TV or like a packet of ramen or whatever. Like they knew people wanted Dragon Quest 3 so bad, they were bundling it with stuff that was like unrelated and very expensive. So I thought that was fascinating to learn about. That led to some law development surrounding like business practices regarding sales. There was like this prohibition against bundling items together like that, which now we have pre-orders, so we just do that anyway, but you don't have to buy all that crap, but you could get that crap if you wanted it. And then, you know, see what your tiny Estus flask made of foam gets you. That's a sad pre-order, I'm sure, for a lot of people. But there was this rumor that due to Dragon Quest 3, which I believe launched on a Wednesday in Japan, and the shops were freakishly overwhelmed, there was a rumor that there was a law that the company couldn't release a Dragon Quest game on a weekday. That's not really a law, but they just chose to release it on a weekend day instead. So there you go. Speaking of weird Japanese named games, your cousin's son just gifted you Unicorn Overlord. I heard that game is gorgeous. Yours really cool, Manny. Let me know what you think about that. That's a Vanillaware title, so. You don't think the morality of giving that, taking the ball and giving it to another kid would balance out? Think there would be a morality plus if you didn't get the ball away from the first kid? But not as much of a minus as stealing. Yeah, exactly. Giving a ball to a kid at a stadium, that's a plus. Taking the ball from another kid, that's minus. You might get the plus, but it's like, ooh, you know. There's honestly like 3 or 4 celebrities who are comfortable with endorsing the hazards of research periodically, yeah. You know, we moved on, but you managed to get a GIF of the article, from the article you read about Baseball Jerk. Okay, love this. Okay, oh, right in front of that person. He took it. And then he turns and walks away. He runs away! Coward. Thank you for getting that GIF. Shame. The Royals doxed the dude and gave the kid free tickets and 2 signed balls. Well, they'll get you. Speaking of which, you're looking forward to the Dragon Quest event coming back in June 5th in Final Fantasy XIV. How exciting. This can't possibly be what they want me to do. Hold on. Sometimes I do this to myself, and it's like, if I just walked around the other way, there would have been a nice little path. So let's try that. Did he send out an email with his full government name? Oh my god, I bet that guy cannot go to any bars. Like, do not serve John Bon Jovi any drinks at your bar. Because he stole a ball from a kid one time, you know. Hope they do a little extra this time. Yes, with the Dragon Quest event. I think they will, and I think it'll make me cry. I think they've got to. Okay, let me, oh, it looks like the ad break is going to start in 30 seconds, just so y'all know. I love learning about all these old consoles and old games, though, like the Dragon Quest stuff. And I feel like the person who would be able to really get into this and do something like that is like Ash said hi. I feel like she could do something like that and play like a game from her collection every day. She probably does that anyway. And I think Megan Hertz also is like at least starting or has a pretty robust retro game collection. Yeah, other people who are like just looking for a reason to be dangerous, Snake. Yeah. Hard to see, but he takes the ball out of the kid's glove. Oh no, he did. I thought he just caught it in front of the kid. Oh, I'm gonna get rocked. Hold on. In quite a literal sense. Hold on. We go up. We throw him to piss. It's, oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, hold on. Throw him. Chuck him. Straight up swiped it. What a rat. What do you think? Like, is anything going on in the head when you do that to somebody? Do that to a kid? Is anything going on in your head? Like, are there thoughts in there, or is it just like rat sounds? Like, you think it's just sort of like what could you be thinking to think of stealing a ball from somebody is like, okay, that is wild. Just gotta be rat sounds, dude. Oh no, who is this? Who is this? Is that a Hinox? Oh lord. Yeah, what are you gonna do with that stole ball? You're a criminal! You think anyone's gonna let you keep that ball? Absolutely not. You know security would grab that guy. Yeah, it's just a monument. And this is the ball. It would bring a curse upon your family. It would like fall of the house of Usher your house. Like your house would be breaking apart and your family would too. Edgar Allan Poe is writing your biography, like if you do that. Hold Hold on up. We got him. Let's get in there and get, like, damage. Okay. Right in the crotch region. We gotta go for the ding-dong, ding-dong. Okay, hold on. Can I ascend up your butt also? Oh, you can't, and I'm also in the danger zone. One more. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Running out of arrows. He did it so he could return as a fly in his next life for sure. That karmic wheel is churning. Last shot, here we go. Oh my god. Never beat it this bad, honestly. That would have been so sick if it worked. Imagine. Now, what if I threw a fire boomerang though?
Yeah.
Well, oh. Well, did that do some good damage? I think Tulin's the one doing the good damage right now. Let's just get the Master Sword. Whoa, oh my god. Get the foot. Oh. This might be necessary. Foot attack. Ascending through the taint is only maneuver. It would kill him. I would Ant-Man that dude. Go right up in the butt and explode him. I don't know if Ant-Man ever did that in a movie, but I remember them saying that he can maybe do that to a major bad guy as Ant-Man him. So I'm gonna assume that did happen. And oh, hold on. Hi, Adrian. Welcome back. Hey, I heard my O's are winning. Isn't that great? Also, why is it that you get one Uber ride? You get one Uber ride and Uber is blowing up my phone. You think I'm leaving my house, Uber, again? I took one car ride. I'm done. That's nuts. Yeah, we are winning 8-1. The fan theory was that Ant-Man could have done that to Thanos. Yes. Exactly. Look at that Moogle rave. That's so cool. Nice job, Pine. That looks cool. I hope you make that a what do they call it when you can push a button and it push a macro? I hope you make that a macro. Yankees are winning too. Oh, great. That's great, Manny. I'm glad to hear it. Who are y'all playing against today? Yes, it's so weird. Well, here's the thing. It's not even an algorithm. Since it's an app, I keep getting like, you know, so-and-so thanked you for your tip and like want to make the best out of the city. Here's like top 10 places to eat. And I'm like, no, I'm not leaving my house. You can't make me. Ridiculous. You haven't copy pasted the original macro. Yes, I thought I disabled notifications from that app, but I surely will again. Hello, crew. Wish I would have. Oh my lord. Oh dear. This is gonna be very bad when the white guy hits me. Okay. Yes, it's so strange, Morphinius. I don't know who would welcome that. Love that wobbly frog emote, by the way, Choppy Chop. That is too cute. That little strawberry frog. There we go. Hey, that worked pretty darn good. Okay. Oh. We just got... I did not know these guys had cheeks. I think we just saw their cheeks. It's even funny when you buy a car from a dealer. Yeah, and they're like, do you want to buy another car? Absolutely not. Ever. Why would you think that? I might need the squad for this. Let's get them out. You only have certain notifications. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch it to that. I didn't know it had like all this extra crap going on for it. I love my squad to bail on this dude for me. Thank you. The wrist mine? Of course course my Master Sword is running low on energy, because why wouldn't it be? But we did get a lot of arrows, so that's great. Yes, exactly. Oh, dear God in heaven. I need to put the kids away. Turn the kids off. Nope. Off. Thank you. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'll have to switch that on, Zelda, because I don't need all of that. Oh, I still have the wet boyfriend powers. That's great. Oh, my wet boyfriend powers. You'll Google for a fridge once, and then all of a sudden all the ads seems you want to get fridges every day, yeah, till the end of your life. Yep. They surely do. It's so strange because it's like... You would think that the algorithms would be getting smarter, right? Like, if you buy a fridge, maybe instead of recommending you another fridge, they'd recommend, like, organizational drawers and stuff. Or, like, food for your fridge, you know? Stuff like that. Tangential things. Related stuff. But, like, no. It's always just the same thing. You delete terms from search history for that reason, yeah. Dude, I'm gonna get so many, like, recommendations for, like, pawpaw fruit and dandelions now. Because I was like, do you know what's good for you? Can you eat it one day? I already have flowers on them. You can, but you probably shouldn't. They're not that good. Core banshees don't really have a concept of the value of money. Yeah. Guess so. Or... the people that work for them at certain management levels do, but that information's not getting across to the folks that actually are telling folks what to program. How could this frog leap at me in such a manner? Yeah, I know. Sometimes, like, when you try to reject cookies, though, it's like, here's the the least mobile-friendly thing to reject all cookies. So frustrating. Yeah, maybe you want a fridge for your basement or a fridge for the bedroom. Fridge 1, fridge 2. Fridge just for the cheese. So this was a mining place. Okay, I guess it's full with like these little... Oh, it was like a little curly mine. That's fun. How about that? Use a network-wide ad blocker track blocker. And you haven't seen a targeted ad in months. I didn't know such a thing existed. Oh, that stuff drives me nuts. Because they for sure tell you that that's not happening, but like... it feels a little too frequent to not be true. You love this curly area underground. You used to use this to get ore. Gotcha. What a great idea. Okay, so I'm trying to eat something that'll make me less sick. There we go. Give myself a little... Oh my lord. Get out of here. You're thinking about doing that, putting a Raspberry Pi connected to your router for that. I wonder with like how finicky my ISP is though, if we even put like a signal extender into the router, it gets all like, sorry, now you can't use any Wi-Fi anywhere, screw you. You know. You just get in there making the little baby sounds. Not the skeletons. God bless it. Use my terrible shields. My shield sword. My sword. Adrian, what do you think about the movie Galaxy Quest and the movie Mars Attacks? What are your feelings on those two movies? Yeah, the anti-ad blocker stuff is so aggressive, yeah. A pie hole? Is that a Raspberry Pi situation? Those are two very different movies. And we might be watching them together. Not this Sunday, but maybe next Sunday. Oh, Galaxy Quest is so great. Moobot has never seen a movie and never will. When you think about it. Unless we do like one of those Prime watch parties. Oh, Pi Hole is the name of the song. And then you run it on a Raspberry Pi. Haven't seen Galaxy Quest? Oh my god, it's such a great flick. Mars Attacks was a while ago, but you do remember you enjoyed it. You don't know if you would enjoy it the same today, yeah. You are thinking about going through your I haven't seen this movie yet list, though. Good for you. My list would be too long to number if I did that. You're very interested in both. Glad to hear. I should make the event. You know what? Let me do that right now, because there's no way I'm doing that offline. Let me just come in. What time would be good for y'all for watching Galaxy Quest and Mars Attacks? I'm thinking of starting. We're thinking of starting on Mars Attacks and then doing Galaxy Quest. It'll be on the 28th. Yeah, that's right. You do have to connect to your Amazon account. Otherwise, you can't see the movie. So, Moobot would not be able to do it. Oh, Sigourney Weaver is in that. And I believe she's wearing a breastplate or something similar. I think they gave her boobies for that one. For that movie. I think they gave her boobies for that one. Mars Attacks creeped you out when you were first on a VHS. We think these days you'd laugh at the funny CG. I hope I don't get too scared. She has severe boob enhancement. That is so great. Yeah. Because she's not really boobalid in real life, I don't think. Never saw Galaxy Quest, and you think you saw Mars Attacks when you were little. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great double feature. And my parents were like, you're really going to watch 2 movies in a row? And I'm like, yeah. There's no other time that I'm going to watch a movie except for right after another movie. But we might watch the pig racing before it, and do watch that Japanese skateboarding thing I was telling you about. That was really cool. All right, so let me add an event. It's gonna be at no, it's not here actually. I always think it's gonna be on my channel, but that's not true. It's gonna be a movie time. What's your event? Sci-fi double features. The date is the 28th. I tell ya, well, I used to love Ninja Warrior. I don't know if you grew up or you watched that stuff on like G4, Adrian, or something. It might have been on Spike. I can't remember. It was on like some other channel. And Ninja Warrior was this broadcast of folks doing like stunt courses and stuff. And it was so cool. Galaxy Geek, so good to see you. Did you know you still have a free Pikachu onesie? And Tyrannus, excellent to see you as well. Ant headpiece. Oh yes, I do love an ant-like headpiece. I do. This is true. I'm gonna lose my train of thought. It's already gone. Well, who cares? Never mind. I saw the name Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I am reminded of a drag queen's name. That was Jennifer Love Huge something. And I thought that name was really funny. Now I can't see her name without thinking of Jennifer Love Huge things. Anyway. Oh, yes, Ninja Warrior. That's right. I used to watch that with my family growing up. I loved it so much. No, that's not the one, Tyrannus. It's actually up here. But yeah. You think it's Pikachu time? Okay. That's the one we're gonna use. Anyway. Oh, let me also do this. Hold on. Stop tracking me. Okay, great. You can decipher that. Yes, you can. Good job. You did great. You got a decent amount of time left for the show for the Pikachu onesie. Yeah, Jennifer Love Huge Elbows. It's time for your free Pikachu onesie. Or the Freakachu, indeed. But yeah, American Ninja Warrior. Oh wait, you watched the American one. I didn't really glom onto the American one. I really enjoyed the Japanese one. But I mentioned this because I saw this Japanese skateboarding program where it's basically Ninja Warrior, but with skateboards. So anyway. The other drag queen name that I believe has... You mentioned Sigourney Weaver, right? Let's forget about this drag queen name. It is very funny, but what do you say about 5 p.m. Eastern for watching the movies together? So, We're let me move this over here. I'll get my onesie on in a second. We're gonna watch Mars Attacks and Galaxy Quest. Great. I'll upload the cover image some at the time. Next, create event. Boom, done. Okay, great. Now to put on my costume. You also caught a couple of the Japanese Ninja Warrior episodes. They're more inclined to the comedy side. Yes. Oh my god, for the participants, for sure. Oh god, they would always have recurring guys like this, like the Octopus Man. He would come back. They'd have comedy duos. It was mostly a comedy like program with a few people that actually like took it seriously. Hold on, sleep, Tiny. I'm wearing a skirt today, so I made it. Oh, did I make a Rocky Horror Picture Show reference? Good for me. That's me, the cinemaphile. Oh, hold on. We got a Dragon's Dogma 2 reference. You need to tell Twafo about that, Adrian. You can't just be talking to Choppy Chop. Here, hold on. Get up. Oh, Twafo knows? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Twafo is there? Good. Okay. Alright. Hi, Tiny. Hi, Tiny. Okay, great. I didn't want my Pikachu onesie to kick up my skirt. He made a vampire space wizard. Whoa, for real? You made an Asian? That's sick. Oh, was it an Asian I don't know of yet, though? There are always more damn Asians, I tell you. They just love these guys. Oh, he made the Asian? Ooh! That's great. That's great. Oh no, was yours... Wait, was yours the one... Did you... You didn't do the one that I was like, they got the hair wrong. Tell me you didn't... Tell me that wasn't the one. Tell me you got his hair right, for Pete's sake. Yeah. Tell me you got the hair right, for Pete's sake. I bet... Why don't they have white hair streaks? I just don't get it. People get white hair streaks all the time. Okay. Adrian's Dragon's Dogma 2 character's just so done with all. That's very energy. Alright, y'all. I'm now Pikachu. And am I fighting things? Oh god, I am. I don't have to fight you. I don't need to be into that. Also, his new backstory is you previously knew an Asian who is a premier makeup and eyebrow artist. Ooh, love that. Love that. We don't wear my bokoblin hat. I don't... Well, actually, these little frogs are going to give up my cover. Let me get these frogs out of here. Oh. Oh, this is a weak sword, dude. I can't be working with this. How could you, you little frog? Oh, it's time for the strong, long stick. Yeah. Make your issues go away with the strong, long stick. That's right. Look at that. Problem resolver. Frog dissolver. That's why stuff is so good. His eyelashes are like a foot long, and they make whip sounds like whoopsh. That's great. Is it an ADHD thing to play games and love co-gaming to a stream? I don't know. I don't know if that's an ADHD thing. I know it's a thing that a lot of people love doing. This stick is so great, and it's strong, and it's long, and it's stick, and it's also a stick. So funny. Love it. It's a great name for a stick, dude. Okay, we're gonna put on a bokoblin hat so these bokoblins don't mess with me, because I don't want to give them the strong long sticks. You don't really need a bow when you can just do this. Oh no, there's a moblin there. Oh god. Get out the boy squad. It's time to fight. You have to actually fight through this one. Let's get out a good weapon as well. Alrighty there. Oh, the ding dang weapon broke. We need a cover in honey, so it could be strong, long, sticky stick. Indeed. What is long, brown, and sticky? Ew, gross. This stick, of course. I got behind this. I think his knee's out. That's right. Oh, I got hurt. Hold on. Oh. Did you get him yet, for Pete's sake? We're out of ding dang weapons. Oh, hey, bad news. We did not get him. Oh my god. Ugh, I don't want to use this yet. Lurky, by the way, good to see you. Has Clamp poked in today, by the way? Have we seen an appearance from Clamp? Because I do still have to thank Clamp for the eyeshadow palette which came in yesterday. I just used it today on my eyes. And Lurky, I do hope you've been having a good day. At least we're getting tons of ore here. That's nice. Could do without the fighting of the guys. Lortina's eyes. Yep. Use it. This is a NYX palette. It's not an expensive palette, but it is one that I was like, I can't justify buying myself a makeup palette because I already have one that is broken. So I put on my third wish list. And it's delightful. It's extremely pigmented. Shocked. My old kit was a little chalky. So the spread, it didn't apply very smooth. Yeah. How about that? You killed the final boss of Elden Ring in like 5 or 6 hits? Man. That's wild. Wait, why is that a hell yeah? Yeah, what weapon? I think Snake was using like the Dragonheart stuff. Might be very overpowered. The teeth, of course. Just chomping. Just crunching. Why do we have a lot of frogs in here? There's quite a lot of frogs in here. Oh, you usually say hell yeah, Nixie Puff. Gotcha. I see now. Okay. And I never tried being a dragon person either. Let me use my strong ones. Erase these little bits. See, even the fish boyfriend does the same thing. Great. Morphinius, thank you for swinging by tonight. I appreciate having you. It's always good to catch up with you, and thank you for passing on all the love to the family. I appreciate it. The dragon thing is a little difficult to build, but once you get it, you become a god. Oh, really? In PvP, there was a lot of folks who did the dragon thing, huh? Interesting. That could be kind of frustrating when something becomes the meta. I wish you could, like, quick cycle to a different weapon. So, I mean, this is pretty quick, but, like, just press the up button and suddenly you're doing your thing. I'm trying to bite my Goron. He is made of rocks, but you are not allowed to eat him. We got another one? There we go. I like the little piggy sounds. This is such a fascinating little spiral island. Ooh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be great. I can't wait to see what fashion they give us. Come on, get out of here. Use a strong one, 6 step on you. That's one. Give me your head pieces. What the hell? Okay. It's gonna be great you watching a Tina stream. Thank you. I feel the same thing when I'm about to watch an Adrian stream too. I don't feel like our gal Riju is like jumping into the fray. Takes a lot of time. She does get aggro when she needs to, but like it does take a bit. I wonder if the companions are coded with different Oh my god, my strong long stick is no longer a strong long stick. It's just a gnarled stick. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? I feel so broken. What am I gonna put at the end of it? I'll have to wait for the right thing to come along. Still a pretty good stick, but it's not as long or as strong as the other one. Maybe a strong long stick sword? Let's see. We got an 8 here, which will also create a vacuum. Let's try it. It's now a full long blade stick. Okay. Whatever happened to gnarled stick? After Crazy? There was an artist called Gnarled Stick? You mean Gnarls Barkley? Is that the one? I'm sure he did production after that. Wait! You're just being a little goof. Wasn't that also... Never mind. I don't want to say it because I'll be wrong. I will be wrong. I will be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong. Gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be wrong. I'm not gonna make any guesses or assumptions based on the musical places. I don't listen to music. Okay! I was gonna say, didn't he change his fuck it. Never mind, I'm done. I had an obsidian frogs pulverizer this whole time? Anyway. I'm done. I'm done, dude. I'm done. Listen, I've been up since 6 a.m. I'm done. Go speak in English. Wow, this guy's got a lot of HP. Dang. Or maybe I'm not doing a lot of damage. You're really getting into the corner, though. Looks like the ad break is going to hit, by the way. So if you want to figure out what I was saying, too bad. Not even I know. Adrian, are you playing right now, by the way? Are you joking? Are you joking? Just want to check. I don't know if you're joking because you didn't do /J or /S or something. Just want to make sure because I was going to say that and then I was like, wait, am I right about it? You knew this. So how about those? Let's check in on the Oriole, shall we? Or still winning? Let's double check. Wait, you're gonna have to start liking either Miami Marlins or the Tampa Bay Rays, Adrian. We're up 9-2 on the Twins. Still winning. This is not an ozone. No, so yes. Gnarls Barkley changed his stage name to CeeLo Green. And then sang a lot more other music. So there you go. He didn't just have the one tune. I think that's great. You know, that's excellent. Yeah, so are you going to get into the local sports, Adrian? Are you going to follow the other stuff? You were stunted by Danger Mouse. I believe Danger Mouse's image was featured in the song. As like one of the things, the Rorschachs that came up. You also think he's trying to have a skilo. Okay, that is a joke. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all use turn indicators. It does help. He got a little taller. He became a baller. Finally, yeah. Did he get a girl and then call her? Thank you for the parenthetical joke. Oh, okay. He did not get the girl. But he said, forget you and forget you too. That was the censored version they sang on Glee. Marlins fan, barf. Magic Heat fan, barf. Finns fan, baby. Bucks fan, barf. A Lightning fan, barf. Okay. Interesting, so strong feeling. Joke explanation, the person who made that song, I wish I was a little bit taller, was named Skila. Yeah, and I think like the third lyric was something about if I had a girl, then I would call her. The terrible censored version is so funny. Forget you and forget her too. Now ain't that some stuff? Okay. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. Okay. I misremembered. And I thought I just wish I had a girl, and then I would call her. Is that imply you didn't have a girl that looked good? So rude. If you have a girl and you don't think she looks good, that's not your girl anymore. That's my girl. Sorry about that. I just took your girl because you didn't respect her enough. Yeah, imagine if he had a girlfriend. Sorry, you don't have a girlfriend anymore. He always wanted a rabbit in a hat with a bat. Now, see, I don't know if that's true. What about the rabbit? Is that actually in the song? I don't remember that part. Yes, so rude. We're just plowing through these frogs. Mowing them over. Oh. Proving me wrong, how dare you. Death. Did we get him? Hell yeah. Trading blows with the frogs. For sure I get a lot of zonite. Sorry about that. And it's a Tour Impala. Okay. I remember that song. Does that extend? Those lyrics. I'm sorry for the huge sneeze, by the way. That was terrible. Truly earth-shattering. That one frog just like backed and then got us. He kind of got, yeah, he got right through it. He deserved to live. Too bad. Life isn't about who deserves to live. Whoa, look at all those souls over there, though. That's cool. We all die. Meet the Reaper now, frogs. Beautiful little souls glowing out here. A Grand Poe and a Grandpo. Sneezing beyond kickflip. Doing stunts out here. The Tunica Twilight. There seems to be some hair clinging to this thing. Looks like it might be from a wolf. How fascinating. I wonder what that could be a reference to. Come on now, little froggy. He is still scooting back. Dang. How much longer till I can, Oh, I didn't break my dang sword. I thought I had gone 10 minutes. Okay. See, we need a little more. We need more tone indicators from you all. That's what we need. You were joking too about Gnarl Sparkly, huh? That's funny. They don't sell Impalas. Do they sell tame Impalas? I think they have tame Impalas in the UK. I'm so sorry. It's so rude. Let me stop yawning. Some of you are probably trying to stay up and do homework or something. They do have the tame Impalas, but they don't really get into them. Tame Impala rules? Cool. I don't think I ever listened to any of their music. I don't think I've heard any of their songs. I mentioned Tame Impalas because we're talking about the Impala car. Now, aren't Impalas also, like, this might be ignorant. Aren't Impalas also some sort of, like, llama creature? There's always some dude waiting to talk about Tame Impala. Well, you know, that's their prerogative. Hello? Where is this little... Oh, there you are. Their little surprise sounds are so silly. Oh, okay, it's a medium-sized antelope. Okay, it's more of an ungulate than it is a llama. I'm gonna get bit by a frog. Hold on. And I'm also gonna ruin my beautiful makeup that I put on today. Freaking frog dove right at me. They're really cute. How about that? I guess one day there was a tame one. Alright, let me make sure I didn't just like totally screw everything up over here. I don't think I made it better, but I also don't think I made it worse. Here's the Impala. Okay. Oh, they're gorgeous. Yeah, beautiful. Stunning. They look kind of like dik-diks. Yeah, they do look like dik-diks. Dik-diks are very compact. Animal cars rule. Impalas, Mustangs, Jaguars. Jaguars, as they say for some reason. Is there a way out of here? We do have a big lump here, so let me get my lumpy guy. Come here, lumpy man. Bada boom. Excellent. A sugar glider would be a great car for sure. Oh man, you could take the honeys and the sugar glider. You know they would want to get in that car for sure. If you met Tame Impala, you would pet the heck out of them. Between the horns, you would wear a track. You'd be like, yeah, little dude, get these pets. It would be bald. You can give it a cute little wig. Maybe a hat. A little baseball cap. Alright, well, I think we've been quite successful here. Look at all this stuff we did today, by the way. This entire, like, northeast corner conquered it, dude. Honeys in the sugar glider? Yes, who else would you put in the car? An Impala with a wig would be so cute. Hi, Matthew Badoof. Ah, the closed caption did not... Okay, didn't really understand the dick-dick. How would I say dick-dick? Dick-dick? Is that better? Oh, I'm on fire. Just change that. Thank you for alerting me, Matthew Badoof. Wow, Adrian. Once again, that is not your girlfriend anymore. That girlfriend belongs to that. I feel like that Bugs Bunny meme that's just like our girlfriend. Like, sorry, that girlfriend now belongs to the lesbian community. Deek deek. It's like, I believe there was a company that they might still. It was a company that made like children's programming. It's called Beak. I think it was DIC, but it could also have been Beak. I'm not sure. Whatever this way we gotta go. Would like to find this little thing here. Now let's see what kind of terrain we're working with. Okay, okay, okay. I think this is viable. Deek. Yeah. You remember them? Remember that mash?
Nope.
Okay, I also need to turn off this because we've already been there, so delete. Oh, we have not actually already been there. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. That was a joke. This is where we gotta go. Okay. Oh, Playdate news. You're addicted to Pick Pack Pup. I gotta hear about that. Oh no! Shiza. Break the line of sight, 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 break it, break the line of sight, break the line of sight, break the line of sight. That is a Lionel over there, by the way. Blue Mane Lionel. I think he saw me also. He might be howling for me. Like the Black Keys song. Baby, I'm howling for you. It's a very musical episode tonight, isn't it? So, Pick Pack Pup is a little dog that packs things and ships them. Oh, that sounds so cute. I love it. Where's Smee? Smee usually lives to these musical nights. Smee, I hope you're having a good night. Don't worry. Movie, music, and joy. Yeah. CeeLo Green, fan, and knower. Oh my god, that sounds like so much fun, Mash. I love Bejeweled so much. A corporate suckers the dog into thinking he's climbing the inventory corporate ladder. Oh no, he better be though. Oh, I don't want him to be lied to. It's very important that he's not lied to. Can you tell the game designer to add in a happy ending? Where the dog gets good things happening to it, because like it's a video game. I gotta get my bangs cut, y'all. It's out of control here. Bangs are way too long. The mortals don't work for Uncle Jeff. Yeah. You know what? Speaking of songs, I had They Might Be Giants' Mesopotamian stuck in my head all day today. All day. Trying to get some ingredients for the fried rice together, singing like the Mesopotamian sun is beating down, making cracks in the ground, and there's nowhere left to stand in Mesopotamia. It's just the song doesn't make much sense, but it is fun. It's most of They Might Be Giants, honestly. I'm gonna stop singing because I'm sure this is intolerable. Anyway, the dog is gonna end up in therapy group in the Lucas Pope game. Yes! Yes, Mars After Midnight. Looks like Twitter embeds are broken again. Again? We just got it fixed. This is me being so tired. They Might Be Giants is just kind of honestly the soundtrack of my brain. I beamed so much of that into my head when I was a kid that it's just sort of the wallpaper in there. So we have in here... Wait, what? Is that a regular Lizalfos? Oh no, he's sick. Okay. That's a very sick boy. Yeah, honestly, I stopped using FX Twitter because I was like, oh cool, you know, it looks like they fixed it. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm just gonna get back to using it. Big fan of losing your mind, dude. I've been up since 6 a.m. Ah! I'm very excited about going to sleep tonight. It's the opposite intolerable. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Hello, lizard. Don't you dare. Don't try it. Ding dang master swords out of ding dang energy. We have more villains to fight. Where were you all going? What? Oh. That's none of my business. Oh, it's now currently my business. Crap. Here. Boom. For AMC Twitter, is that so? When's the last time you saw a movie in theaters, Adrian? Well, I would have bet that there would have been that treasure this year. It is not. Is there a guy who's making trouble? I would prefer that they not make trouble. Whoa! Oh no! It's a big group of boys down there. Okay, if we take out all of the Lizalfos, that group of bokoblins won't be a problem. You would think I'd hit this daggum lizard, huh? This'll do it. It did. Oh no, they're tootling. Headshot, hell yeah. Ah! It's a hateful bird. Got him. You watched Ghostbusters in theater. The new Ghostbusters, yeah? Oh man, there's lizards everywhere, dude. I don't even know what movies are coming out now. Oh, except I do know that that Abigail movie's coming out. I think Monkey Man recently came out too. Based on the Hanuman legends. Yeah, it's just lizards all the way down. Hello. Well, it's almost not that about it. Do you recall this place now, Snake? Seems like kind of a mess, honestly. I believe the shtick of this place is that this is a mountain on the surface, so it is a big chasm down here. I am really just going through a whole bunch of my weapons. My little homemade weapies. Let's take this. Do a little fusion. There we go. One arrow. Great. Can you even say the last time you saw a movie in theaters? I don't recall myself either. Maybe when the first It movie came out? That was the last thing you saw in theaters. Okay, not a bad one to see in theaters. Did it feel extra scary? Because you were there. I think that's part of how it works, Tyrannus. I think like high points sometimes become like super low points. Let's see like Satoru Mountain I'm sure would be a similar one. Let's have a look. Yeah, Satoru Mountain is like a cavern. Any other high point? And then you have the Gyarados Highlands are like deep crevices underground. It usually equates to that, you know. You've actually been seeing a lot of movies in theater. Dune 2, Godzilla -1. Oh, the movie about the Native American tribe fighting against the Line 5 pipeline in Wisconsin and Michigan. How fascinating. Do you remember the name of that flick, Matthew? That sounds very interesting. All very good movies. You glad you went to the theaters for those? Yeah, I think if you really enjoy the theater experience, then, I mean, you can't really beat that, right? I am not a fan of being around people, so I much prefer watching stuff like at home in the comfort of my room. 2017 was the last movie, so how about that? Isn't that well? I think there's a theme of inversion for the upside and the low side because like you have the Domi Zuin shrine, and then below it you have the Miu Zmod shrine, which is just Domi Zuin backwards, you know. I think they like doing the highs and the lows, the inversions, the convex and the concave, you know. Death from above. Ancient underground fortress. Interesting. Yeah, inversions. Oh, I have a Blue's office jail. Cool. We should take out the... I really want to make sure we take out all the Lizalfos. Because I don't want anybody to spot me. See that? There's that guy over there. And I think the rest of them is just going to see me. Okay, well, I'm wearing my Bokoblin hat, so if the Bokoblins see me, it's like not a big deal. They won't see me from above. They don't really look up. There we go. Okay. I should not run into any drama down here unless there's an unseen lizard. I'm scanning for lizards. Quick. Oh, in fact, I could actually literally scan for lizards. Bad River. That sounds really interesting, Matthew Bidoof. I think that's fascinating. And I'm sure it was very enlightening as well. We're going to be looking for some blue Lizalfos, which I may have never taken a picture of. Let us see. Black, blue, there we go. Ah, me and the boys, of course. Target was insane. Nearby above? Oh no. Nearby above, this is bad. Because getting back up there is going to be a challenge. Let's just hope they don't see me and I can just walk right in and take my... Oh god, there's another one over there. Jesus, god, no. Crap. Hello, Anubis. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hello, fellow Bokoblins. I am a Bokoblin too. Oh, piss! Wait, why don't you recognize me? What? This sucks. No. Oh my Lord of mercy! Oh my God, and he's a white one too. This is terrible. And I have no good weapons. Oh my God, I'm gonna die out here. We gotta retreat. Okay. Jesus. And those lizards come at you freakishly fast. I need to really quick fuse some stuff. Let's make sure we have something that can fuse things. So this, not great, but like something. It's something. I thought we were friends. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. It's not my birthday, but it's like my birthday if I'm Link. Are they, who are they fighting? Oh, the robot? Okay. What's up, dum-dum? Get rocked. Okay, you didn't get rocked. This is gonna, I'm gonna save here, because I'm probably gonna die, dude. Yeah, they got white wizards. white lizards down here, it turns out. That's maybe why I didn't see that guy over there. That's right, jump into my arms, stupid. Oh my god, they set up some Roman Empire garbage. Some Spartan shield stuff. That's nuts. Did you see that? They had their phalanx going. Are you kidding me? That's so nuts. I never seen that before. It is true. All guys think about is the Roman Empire. And these guys are nothing but little guys. Ow, I got hit. They're doing tactics and they're phalanx! That's nuts! I gotta start swinging. Start swinging. There we go. I'm dead. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god, no. Oh my god. Drop one of these. Oh, get shot in the back. Oh my god. Ready? Shield up. Gotta get the shield up. Being shot by lizards. Holy crap. Gotta get away from the white one. They've been playing Total War Rome. Oh my god. Oh, what's up now, stupids? Ninja attack. I forgot about the existence of these things, to be honest. To be quite honest with you. I forgot about this. Time for Muddle Bud. Let us muddle the situation. Now fight your friends. And now we get out of here. Because they're gonna take over. I forgot about that thing. Kill each other. Oh no! Do not approach. Okay, you're dead, but you're also very confused. Yikes. Here we go. Get into it, pal. Yeah, throw rocks at each other, whatever you do. Wait, that sounded like it was shiny. Ah, it's a spiked Bokushima. Time to confuse and beguile the stupid guys thinking about the Roman Empire. Oh, we got them. I just have to mention a phalanx, and they're like, actually, that's setup is not a phalanx. And then it's like, ha ha ha. Hello from, I got a video of a hit and runner, but I had to talk to the cops afterwards because you were the only one with the video of the incident. Oh no! Well... Oh, what the hell is that? I'm seeing stuff in this game I've never seen before. I'm sorry, Alex, that you went through that. Did your car get swiped? That's cool. That looks so cool. I'm so sorry, Alex. You should go through all that garbage. It's all good. You were just walking nearby when you heard the collision. And then you like, good on you. What a good citizen, Alex. Looking out for other folks. Taking a picture of things. For posterity. Wait. Posterity? I think that's the one. Ah, I was thinking of posterior. It is posterity. Yeah, good social awareness. Good to have the cams. The affected driver is having a far worse day. Indeed. You managed to at least catch and relay the video. There you go. Yeah, I'm so glad you're okay. Sorry I had to talk to the police. I'm sure that was really uncomfortable. But hopefully they will do something about it. Fingers crossed. And help the person whose car got collided with? That's terrifying. You can only help. Hey, these two guys are still alive. That's wild. Okay, let's make some more drama. Okay. I think that should be enough. No! Gotta confuse the two of them. Ah, Christ. Well, now he's just extra confused. Oh, yeah, he might get finished off. Hell yeah. Excellent. Okay. What's up? There we go. Woo! Did I even get the I haven't even got the treasure down here. I almost left this place. Where is the... Oh, I found it, finally. It's been treating me so well, Alex. Look at everything we've unlocked so far. This whole, like, northeast Eastern Quadrant. All done. We getting fun little treasures. We got the we got the Twilight Tunic. So now I have the whole set. Wait, did it say the pants are lined with wolf fur? I don't think that's okay. This smells of a beast. This has hair clinging to it, maybe a wolf. And then this has, I don't think the pants should be lined with wolf hair unless it's like shedded. Strange. Yes, it's so much fun to do, yeah. Yes, I am hoping to get all the shrines on Light Roots. The shrines are so fun. Yes, I finally have a full set. I have an eggplant question. Can you power up this set to give like a bonus? Because what if the bonus was you could turn into a wolf? That would be so sick. Wouldn't that be so cool? I'll have all hearts. I wish! I need to redeem them. I always forget to go redeem them. It has a set bonus. Oh, what's a set bonus? Going to Ibiza? Okay, see you in a bit. Will you bees right back? That's parenthetical joking about that, of course. It's okay if you won't be right back. I'll accept that again. That's the good news. Okay, sick. So it has a set bonus, but it is very difficult to level up. Okay. Oh no, is this the one that you gotta get the Gleeok guts for? Oh boy. Oh, Ibiza. Oh, it's pronounced Ibiza. Damn it. No, it's okay. It's okay to ruin my joke. It wasn't a good one, so don't even worry about it. It's not like it was important or anything. It's not like I... It's fine. Usually take star fragments. Right. I figured it was in Spain. They do some funny stuff with Z's over there. Do you think that in Spain, or at least in Ibiza, that when they're snoozing, instead of going like Z Z Z, it goes th 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 th. Maybe. Hello, Mats. How are you doing today? I'm just making bad jokes. I'm maybe making an enemy of the entire country of Spain, potentially. Some folks might pronounce it Ibiza. Ibiza. Okay, that's fun. You know, different. Spain has a lot of different accents, apparently. I wonder in this region. Ah! In this region, a light route is near. But I don't know where it is. It says Buenos Aires incorrectly. How would you pronounce that? I don't know. Oh, you just get an attack boost. Okay. I just wish it made you turn into a dog. You might have made that up. The Venga boys were Dutch. Maybe they pronounced it wrong. Huh. Your uncle's from Spain and took part in creating Spanish. He says it's pronounced Itza. Mario. So weird, but thank you. That's so great. Your uncle does a lot of very interesting work. Is this the same uncle that worked at Nintendo also? Very prolific gentleman. You've hit your 9 p.m. Tina moment. That's okay. We can share in this moment together. I'm sure there's going to be something up here. I'm not actually sure anywhere. And I hope I don't die. Okay, great. Could it be down here? No. No. Impossible. No, that's not down here. Okay. This map. Okay, this is weird. It's probably like right here. But like where? What? Should be looking right at the dang thing. They didn't put it all the way the hell up there, did they? That'd be outrageous. I wouldn't do that. Buenos Aires. Is that the correct pronunciation? Buenos Dias. I think that is different. sometimes Spain is the bad guy. You know what? I bet you're right about that, historically speaking. Peggy Hill speaking Spanish YouTube link. I mean, you don't even have to pull that video up in that sense. Iris? Okay. Buenos Aires. Okay. Sounds fun. Someday maybe I'll go.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad in Middle and South America. Yeah. The colonialism. Did they mess around in the Caribbean as well? Man, a lot of folks did. You've always heard Buenos Aires as Buenos Aires. Aires, like you're raising your eyeball. Then the French and the Brits took over. Then the United States. A lot of folks have done a colonialism. A lot of folks do. It sure as heck is Spanish. This may not be the... Well, okay, that looks like a wiener. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think that's appropriate, Nintendo. That's kind of a weird move. Did you say your aunt got... Oh, hey, that's great. Your aunt got tunic and a plush doll. Let's talk about that instead of how that rock kind of looked like a wiener. A plush doll, a tunic. I love that. The little tunic fox. Love that little guy. He's such a cutie patootie. Oh. I think we're like nowhere near. I should be like right up on. This is very odd. Okay, is this water? Oh my god. How am I gonna do this? This is gonna be weird. So anywhere there is water on the surface is a big impassable wall down here. So if there is near Akala Falls, what I should do is go to the Rasitakiwak Shrine and then try to find this shrine on the surface, and that would tell us where it is underground because they're connected. Are you talking about Tunic as in one of the top 100 games of all time? Tunic? Oh yeah, I would say it's like a top 15 game minimum. This reminds me of when in 1998 The Undertaker threw mankind off hell in a cell and plummeted 16 feet through the announcer's table. That happened? Now, is there a wrestler named Mankind? Because I know there is The Undertaker. Is Mick Foley named Mankind? That's so great. I love how allegorical that is. I think that's spectacular to have somebody who is the walking embodiment of death then destroy humanity. Did you break his teeth or something? Or probably died. I would die from that, sounds like. Mankind is Cactus Jack and Dude Love is Mick Foley. Dude Love? Love that. What a great name. You saw that video. Thanks for friending who loves wrestling. See, I know nothing about wrestling, but I'm afraid to ever say that out loud. Because I know somebody who, if I mention that, will make me watch some wrestling. Or learn about the wrestling. Wait, they're all Mick Foley? Wait a minute. Yeah, Dude Love is a great wrestler name. Shoutouts to loving dudes. Okay, Mankind is also Cactus Jack. Is also Dude Love. Is also Mick Foley. Okay. I'm not watching wrestling. I'm not watching. I just can't commit to another thing. I just can't do that. Let's talk to these 3 old ladies. Ready? Oh, it's behind one old lady. This is fun. Playing with old ladies. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. Fun. It is theatrical. Roland Barthes would, he did, talk about the theatricality of American wrestling. And I'm sure I'd love it because it's drama. It's major drama. But that's a whole arc that I can't get into right now. Listen, I've got baseball. Okay, but the Japanese women's wrestling is like so sick. Have you seen those gals like do their little spins and stuff and like fully kick a dude in the teeth and then they go like ding and you're like, oh my god, I love that. I have a bad feeling this is not where this shrine is. Joshi wrestling, yeah, it's so sick. They're like kicking so much butt and doing so much physical stunts. It's so sick. What the hell is the shrine? We play Final Fantasy XIV, we have enough drama. We have drama at home! It's the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Wrestler class would be so amazing because... wasn't this a Joshi Kiss? Love that. Imagine if you could commit some of the fantastic Final Fantasy moves. I know at some point in a Final Fantasy I haven't played, you can pile drive a train, can't you? You can like tombstone him or something. So a wrestler class seems like it would be great. Imagine picking up Xenos and then like breaking his neck. Where is this shrine? So like do that to Ifrit. Do that to Hades. Do that to somebody. Think that'd be so sick? I'm gonna suplex Emmett? Yeah, because do you know how many people would get that class just to wrap their arms around Emmett Selk? I did not know people thought of him as a sexy wizard. I thought he was just a sad wizard man. Turns out, some people think he's sexy. Xenos would love being suplexed. He'd probably take an opportunity to take a little nibble out of your neck if you suplexed him. He'd be like, oh great, perfect opportunity. Spamming the hug emo at sad wizard NPC for sure. And then pile driving him. You played an MMO called Blatant Soul. I heard about that. The main tank guy was a wrestler essentially. You tanked by putting people in headlocks. I think that's great. That's bully behavior. I love it. Countless Godbert? Which one's Godbert? Is that the dad of the Hildebrand? Does he wrestle? I thought for sure. Where is this shrine? Sometimes they hide a shrine in a wall. And I thought that's what they were doing here. That is Hildebrand's dead. Okay, thank you. My controller has died. It is 9:02. Would you all remind me tomorrow what we're doing today? Oh, no. Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh god, it's okay. It's okay. He suplexes Hildebrand as a way of saying hi. I don't like that. That's weird. The closest thing to a Manderville capable of being a serious adult human being. Well, is the guy who made a casino. I think we're dying. I think we're dying. Okay, we're okay. I think we're dying. Okay, let's just start at the very beginning. I climbed so far and I didn't get anywhere. It's so depressing. Reminds me, what am I doing today? Tomorrow, I'm going to be looking for this shrine in the Akala Highlands. There's gotta be one. Oh, it's already tomorrow there? Looking for a shrine so I can find the corresponding light tree underground. You're darn right I am. Thank you so much for reminding me. Today we're playing Zelda. Tomorrow we are playing Zelda. That's the wrong screen. Sorry about that. I'm so tired. Listen, I've been up for like 16 hours. I'm wrapping up. I'm going to give my Switch to my brother because his external hard drive got corrupted. And this guy all has video games on it. So he has nothing to play. Except for the Switch that I already gave him. But that doesn't have Balatro on it. So I'm going to give my brother my Switch for Balatro because I'm going to hell to sleep. And my brother's way better at the game than I am. I want him to do all the challenges for me. I know! His thingy. His external drive. He's gonna pop out to Micro Center tomorrow with Papa and get a new one, I hope. But for tonight, let us go somewhere else, shall we?